Hey everybody! Welcome to Once Upon a Tabletop here live. Like we always are anytime we're doing it, we're live. But now we're live on the 36-hour Streamathon. So this is a very special episode that we're doing today. And my name is Bobby, your host. If you've never been here on Once Upon a Tabletop before, let me tell you, you're in for a treat. Because on this show... this is the show where we play board games together online on the stream, and we role play all the action at the table, and hopefully to entertaining effect. I have my two regular co-hosts here, who are straight over here to my right on the stream is Oz. Hello, Oz. Say hello.
Well, hello. How's it going?
I'm doing well. We are in the Streamathon, so we've been streaming for a little over 7 hours already. And I think, what is it? It's 11 p.m. Eastern time, and I am slated, I think, to go all the way to 4:30 a.m. before I get another time to step away from the computer. So,
madman.
But Oz just came from a break. But the person who my second co-host or third, I don't know how you would count that since we're all like co-hosts. He's the third person. Right below us here is Cliff. And he just came from a show with me. We just did My Little Pony. So we're jumping from one thing to the next. How's it going, Cliff?
Feeling pretty good after kicking some alicorn vampire ass in Atlantis.
That's right. Alicorn vampire ass. We're not allowed to say the A word while we're playing My Little Pony, but it's all fair game here, so.
Well, you are. It just has to be contextually appropriate.
Right. It has to be like a donkey, right? Like an ass. What we do on Once Upon a Tabletop is we always have a guest come in with us and play games with us. And we have a different guest or two or three every time we do the show, and today's no different on our special 36-hour Streamathon. And I'm going to start by introducing our first guest right next to Cliff over there to the left. Somehow, everything's backwards on the stream is Paige. Say hello, Paige. Oh, she's quiet again. Oh, no, there she goes. There she goes.
Because my Discord's very slow. I can hear you guys cut in and out.
Oh,
so
right.
There's this moment where I'm like, what's going on? And then I heard the pay, and I was like, oh, that's me.
Right. Well, if that continues to be a problem, we have a contingency in place with turning on. Yeah, we can see and hear you. There's a little bit of a delay, but like I said, if that continues to be a problem, we'll just have to do a still image page. Don't worry, we've planned for this. And over there on the other side of Cliff is our other. Because. Yes, it better. Our other guest is Chris from Crit Squad. How's it going?
I was staring in this direction for a long time, waiting to do that gag.
I didn't see you there.
I thought you had a screen on the other side, and you're just like you were watching that one intensely.
Yeah, absolutely. So we are here. Before we get into exactly what game are we going to be playing, Oz?
We're playing the game of life.
You sound like
classic
really
Hasbro game.
You sound really deep and sultry. What happened to you since last I spoke with you?
I've been doing a little bit of vocal warm up for my character Zane. Actually, I'm gonna go even deeper than this. So.
Oh boy. I'm excited and afraid. But we're going to be playing the game of life, that's right. But before we jump into that, I want to remind everybody, the reason that we're here is for our 2018 summer fundraiser. It's a great time for us to ask you guys to help us keep going for another year. We did this last year, and you guys got us on our feet for the very first time, and we were so shocked and amazed and grateful that we all got the support that you guys gave us, and we were able to get going for our first year, and so we're here to do it again. We're asking for, our goal is $3,000. Let's see where you guys want to see where we are so far.
Absolutely.
Yes, absolutely. I think we're almost at 2,000. I think I accidentally closed that window, so let me pull it up. It'll take only a second. We are at 1,926 So our goal is 3,000, and at least a third of everything that you guys donate is going to go to the fundraisers charity. It's only 7 hours in. What's going on? It's going to go to the World Builders charity, and so make sure that you help us out with that. Oz, I want to do a thing or two, and so I want you to explain the game we're going to be playing and some and how it works real briefly while I get the perks set up so I can tell everybody how those work.
Sure. So we are playing the classic Game of Life. You might recognize this board from your childhood. Essentially, this game is a life simulator. We take turns spinning the wheel in the center and moving our cars along the road, performing different things and making the best of our life possible. And our objective is to the capitalist wonderland that this board game lives in, make the most money.
That's right. Capitalist wonderland.
So that's really it. Basically, we start the game deciding whether we want to start just on a career right off the bat or go to college and have more options, but start with a crippling debt. And then we get to do things like find jobs, get married, buy homes, and then slowly but surely ruin each other's lives as the market demands. Buying stocks, that's a thing. And we're going to be, of course, doing a fun twist, which is going to be the Wheel of Misfortune.
Yeah, and if you would like, I will explain in terms of donations how that's going to work for everybody.
Absolutely.
You're not going to see it here. You're going to see it on the next screen over, which I could, I guess, switch to just to give you guys a quick look. Right here on this screen, well, you don't need to see, you want to see the Game of Life board. Right here on this screen, you're going to see right there next to the board above my head is a little meter, which I need to reset from the last game, but what that's going to do is it's going to start at 0, and every time anybody donates anything to the Streamathon, to the fundraiser, anything, you can get any perk. You can buy fundraiser raffle tickets or anything like that. Anytime you do anything like that, it's going to fill up that meter a little ways, and once it gets filled all the way to the top, once it gets filled all the way up, then we're gonna spin the Wheel of Misfortune, as was as is about to be described by Oz. So that's what any donations are going to apply to it. And right now, I think we're doing. It's going to fill up to 25 to start with. We'll see how it goes. All you got to get up to is $25.
I just want to get us to 2,000 by the end of this episode. I think that would be fantastic.
That's a really great goal to have. Yeah.
Because our goal also, once we hit 3,000, we're going to keep going, and then at that point, half of our funds will go to the charity instead of a third. So
that's right.
I want to get to there as well, so we can give as much as possible to the charity, because we like to promote literacy and help people in impoverished situations.
Who doesn't like promoting literacy?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, we certainly do. The Game of Life promotes that.
That's right.
So the Wheel of Misfortune, essentially, every time that we spin it, to add a little spice to this very bland, suburban-y kind of game, we have created a list of 30 unfortunate events that could... well, actually, I threw in one possible good one in there. But for the most part, unfortunate events. And every time we spin that wheel, we'll land on it, and then you, the audience, will get to vote on who gets that misfortune. And they're very broad topics so that they can kind of fit into any storyline, either perfectly or as some kind of horrifying plot twist.
I'm very excited about it.
Me too.
So what we need to do is make sure that we've got everything in order before we continue on. And let's see. For some reason, everything seems out of whack for me. So why don't we go around and let everybody introduce who it is that they're, because we're taking on personas, in the game of life, right? Because that's what we do here is role play the action at the table. So why don't we start with one of our guests, Chris, over there, and say, hey, what's the persona that you're taking? Yeah, hey. What's your character's name going to be?
You know what's funny is I didn't remember it until just now. It is Dashel Trent, and he's. I realized after like 10 minutes ago that presumably we're all starting at like 18, 19, so it makes it even funnier that he's like a grizzled wannabe private eye.
18, 19. That's great. So
But I'm not changing it.
Dashel Trent is and what do we know about him? Did you say grizzled wannabe private eye?
Yeah. Well, like I think in his head he's a private eye.
but in reality, who knows?
Well, mechanically speaking, I can't choose my career.
Exactly,
so it's
exactly.
Probably more a way of life.
I'm sure we're gonna get lots of life puns as we go on today.
Yeah, the next one might be on purpose.
Paige. So we're gonna see Paige. Can you hear us? Let's see. Discord's slow. Back, guys. Legit cannot put a robot broken words together.
I heard my name. Can you guys hear me?
Yes. We can hear you. Can you hear us?
I turned off my camera. It's just you guys are breaking up where sentences are almost impossible.
Do us a quick favor and close Discord. Leave the call and join back up on it if you can.
Man.
It's just another curveball in the game of life.
Exactly. Just another hurdle in the game of life.
Technical difficulties.
That's what we do here. We'd be almost disingenuous if we didn't have some sort of a technical difficulty, technical hurdle to overcome.
Oh.
But we'll get it. Let's jump over to then to Oz. Oz, tell us who you're going to be playing, who your character is.
Hey, sup, man? I'm Zane. You can follow me on Instagram at Testosterone Ram. I'm a gym buff. I go like 7 days a week. I take, really good pictures of my needlepoint and of myself. Hanging out at the beach, getting a tan and stuff. And right now I have like 10,000 followers. It's pretty rad. And yeah.
I love it.
Yeah. Other hobbies are like, I make some pretty cool protein shakes.
Protein shakes?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah. My secret ingredient is whey. Like whey protein.
Whey.
And kale.
That's awesome. I love it. And Cliff, what about your character?
I'm Thorin, exiled refugee king. I would be king under the mountain if it was not for the accursed dragon that took up my homeland from our people a generation ago. Therefore, it falls up to me to gather up a party to go and challenge the dragon, defeat it, and reclaim our homeland.
That's incredible. Maybe slightly delusional. We'll find out. There might be some story there that we.
How tall is he?
I'm quite tall for a dwarf.
And Paige, do we have your wonderful voice back? That would be if you're talking, we can't hear you yet. So if you click the thingamajig, whatever that thingamajig is, and we'll get that figured out. Let's see. So chat room, we've got a lot of people here tonight, so that's good.
Hey.
Let's find out.
I'd also like to mention while we're preparing that is our backstory is that all 5 of us grew up in the same cul-de-sac, in the same suburban town. We should probably name our suburban town.
Yeah, you guys should do that.
Yeah.
Obviously, mine is an immigrant family. Back in the times when our country was more receptive to helping refugees.
Oh, I forgot. I can give you guys what my character is while we're dealing with while we're getting Paige back up and going. Is that I am my character's name is a name that I have to remember real fast. What was it? It was Clark. I am Clark.
Clark.
Yeah. Hey, Paige, we can hear you.
Good.
Yeah. So that's good. We're gonna keep with the what Paige called her a derpy face picture that she sent me. So which I'm in love with. But yes, I'm Clark. I have gone to school. He's going to law school. He wants to get into business law, and he's keeping his head down, trying to study, but also has aspirations to one day be on the partner track in a law firm somewhere. But who knows what happens in the game of life. And Paige, we can hear you giggling, which is amazing. It makes me really happy because it means we can hear you. So tell us who you are and what role you're going to be playing here in our game tonight.
I am Paige. I do a lot of different things in my lifetime. I'm a little frazzled because my internet is pissing me off just a tad bit, but I am going to be playing, I'm like staring at my camera like you guys can see me. I'm going to be playing Erica, who is going to college only because her parents are forcing her to. And they're forcing her to become a doctor when in reality...
When in reality, who knows, right? I only say that because you cut out right at the end there. But let's see. So should we go ahead and get moving? Should we go ahead and get going, or is there some other business ordering that we need to make sure that we deal with first?
Well, make sure to switch over to the game view.
Yeah, yeah, certainly. Thank you for reminding me of that. I will do that in just a minute. Let me make sure that I have everything in order. All right. So what's the first thing that we do here, Oz, in the game of life?
All right. Well, those who are going to start their careers, namely Dashel and Cliff. What was your character's name again? Thorin. Thorin.
Yes, Thorin. Thorin. It's a very common dwarvish name.
Yeah.
It's really John.
So you two are going to each draw you're going to start your career. So let's see. So we're 18, 19. We probably just graduated high school, and you guys are about to start your summer jobs probably.
Oh, that's what you meant when you said 18, 19.
Yeah, we're 18 or 19 years old.
I thought Chris was literally saying, this game is supposed to take place in the year 1819. And I was like, I don't think... I'll just go with it. I'm not going to contradict him here on stream, but...
Thanks for rolling with that, though.
You know, it's a...
yes-anding.
I was about to say, it's a yes and, right? Yes and maybe.
Yeah. All right, so we're, the three of us are about to go to college, and them two are going to start their career. I guess we're all going to community college since our bank loans are only $40,000 for 4 years of education.
This game is
we'll all
certainly showing its age with $40,000 in.
The new edition, actually, they raised it to $100K.
That seems more appropriate.
Get a liberal arts degree at least.
So, all right. So I need both of you career starters to draw one career card and one salary card, and let us know what you got.
We'll start with we'll start with Chris. We'll give him the honors of telling us first.
I have to learn to game. Okay, so let's say that I wanted to look at the other side of this card.
Hit F for flip.
Oh!
And then take it out of your hand so that I can make it bigger. There you go.
There we
so
go.
that people can see it.
Here, I can there we are.
Chris! Tell everybody what you're gonna be.
I left the house like any other day. And the photographers caught up to me. published my picture in the paper. I couldn't help it. People started following me everywhere. Makes the job hard, but it pays the bills. I'm a superstar.
You are a superstar, and you're superstar. The first job that you're going to need to do as a superstar is learn how to speak up on the mic. I can't turn you up anymore.
Fortunately, I have a gain knob.
There you go. That sounds great.
Yeah.
Much better. Next, you draw a salary, right? How much are you making as a superstar there, pal?
It's gonna be funny if it's not much.
If you get the 100,000, I swear.
That's not a bad payday right there.
60K.
I'll take. I mean, I would take it. I don't think you have a choice though. So.
No, it's mine. The money's good, but the attention makes it hard to live.
All right, let's see.
All right, so I started by revealing my salary card, which is 80,000.
Ooh.
Wow.
And it's important when I'm planning on reclaiming my kingdom that I understand how to deal with the logistics of an army and maintaining. So I'll be an accountant for now.
Too bad you need a degree for it. It says degree required. So draw again.
Ooh, degree required.
I don't understand what to do with all these numbers. What do you mean fired? Hey, this is you'll never mind. I'll find something else to do.
Nope, that
I'll be a
requires.
doctor.
Nope.
I'll show up with an axe. I'll cut them till they're healed.
You'll have to
No.
tell us how Thorin feels every time he leaves an interview, and they're like, "I'm sorry, we need."
I'll need to travel around and gather up people to help me reclaim my homeland and tell them about the wonders of the Undermountain Kingdom I lost.
Let's try again.
Oh my god.
So I think I can do that one, right?
Yeah, you
Travel agent.
Required?
Absolutely.
All right.
Man, you are making bank for a travel agent. 80,000.
Man,
He's collecting lots of
I
loot.
could sell people on the dream of the kingdom to be reclaimed, and wherever they go, they just. I'm not sure why they don't just demand refunds and sue me, but we'll find out.
All right, now for the rest of us, we go to college, so we will be able to take some of those careers that get picked up if they are offered to us, and we take a little bit longer to get our careers. We have to go through a different path while these guys go on with the rest of their lives.
Right, but the advantage is that when we hit this job search space, we get to draw 3 career cards and 3 salary cards.
Correct. And I'm gonna change the view a little bit so people can see what's going
Who
on.
needs to draw 3 when you pull 80 grand?
Yeah, I mean, I am a little annoyed about that. But it is what it is. Life deals
Vocational training.
Yeah, when life deals you cards, you do with it what you can. That's a saying, right? So for the rest of us, how do we determine who goes first?
We spin the wheel, I guess, or actually, here, let me.
Why not spin the wheel and whoever's
Yeah.
color matches the result closest goes first?
Oh my god, that sounds so complicated.
It's interpretive, design-related
Yeah.
initiative.
It's super simple.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah. Highest spinner takes the first turn.
it's in the rules. All right, I'm spinning. And I get a 5.
All right. I'll go. Oh.
Not if you take the
that's right. No,
spin
that's right.
wheel.
Right. It's
See if we did my idea,
next,
we've
right, the
done
flick.
already.
Flick.
While everybody is spinning, I'm keep track of
4.
what your number is. 4. I'm going to tell everybody. Remember that the way you fill up that meter is by giving us donations over there, getting some perks on the fundraiser page. And one of the things we're pushing
6
real
for
hard right now, 6 Cliff. One of the things we're pushing right now are raffle tickets and all sorts of other things. Head over to our fundraiser page. Dashel T got a 1. So
Like 0.9.
And so all you got to do is head on over there, and any kind of donation will fill up that thing. And you can inflict misfortune on people if we fill up that meter. So let's see it happen. Let's make it happen, guys. Remember, a third of everything that you give goes to the World Builders charity. So, so who's going first? Is that Oz?
No, it's Cliff.
Oh, it's Cliff. And then we'll go clockwise around the table from there, right?
Sure.
Thorin, agent of travel.
Thorin, agent of travel. I love it.
So what do I do?
Spin the wheel and then move that many spaces.
These old games are so complicated.
It's hard to remember how this game works,
9.
you know. You got a 9, huh? Holy cow. Are you really going to move it one space at a time?
I'm supposed to, aren't I? I have to rotate and everything.
Yeah, you know, make sure it's fitting on the space completely before
4.
you move on to the next one.
6, 7. We should just count enthusiastically. 8, 9.
All right, so
Fun!
what's your space say? Move your car.
All right, so you pass 2 paydays, so you're collecting that payday twice. So
Holy
collect
cow.
160K from the bank. And your space says you win a marathon.
Move those hands. You win a marathon and collect $10,000. Oh, Thorin ran a marathon.
Tell us about why you started a marathon, why you went to a marathon,
Yeah,
and how you won, despite your height disadvantage.
Well, it's just a matter of being consistent. Dwarves have a constitution bonus, and we can run without having to stop. While the other runners stopped and had drinks, I proved my worthiness to be king under the mountain by defeating them all in the battle of wills and endurance. And I ran and just didn't stop. Didn't matter how fast they went, they slowed down and eventually had to rest. Dwarves are renowned sprinters, of course, but also excellent at endurance, unlike in that movie.
Hey man, congrats. I heard you ran that marathon. You kicked everyone's ass.
I did,
Yeah.
yes, thank you.
That's great. Did you eat a banana afterward? Because the potassium's good for your muscles.
I did not. Do you have a banana for me?
I grow bananas in my backyard.
Fantastic. I will.
Or
have
like
a
my
banana.
mom grows bananas in her backyard because I'm in a college dorm right now. But every weekend I go by and I pick up a bushel.
Oh yes, your mom.
My mom,
I know of her.
the banana grower.
Yes, that's exactly what I know about your mom. For certain. Thank you for the advice and the banana, sir.
Workout tips from Zane. All right, so who's next? That's Dashel T. Spin the wheel.
To approach the wheel of life. Holy crap. 10.
Holy cow, these guys, these career-minded people.
You're just zooming ahead, man.
Yeah. Don't worry. Soon they're to be
Yeah,
stopped in their
it's-
tracks by marriage.
You live that fast.
I said no to drugs. Which
Sorry,
makes
hold on.
this, the
Describe,
cigarette slowly smoldering in my hand a bit ironic.
describe to us in great detail the scene when you were approached by people with drugs.
Yeah, private eye.
Thorin approached me.
Have these bananas. They're really good
he,
stuff.
said he had a trick to win marathons. I didn't believe him. I told him I don't need any of that stuff. He said, trust me. The kid on the corner says it's good shit. So I took his word for it. I tried one. Woke up in a gutter 10 weeks later. Couldn't remember my own name. From that point forward, cigarettes and whiskey, nothing harder. And maybe someday I'll find Jessica.
So you said yes to drugs? And now you're saying
Well, no, now he's saying no.
Right.
He learned his lesson.
It doesn't mean I said no yesterday.
Remember, you
Right.
pick up 2 paydays of 60,000, so you get 120,000. I imagine that he went and wrote a song about it too, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, he also gets a life tile.
I think
Those are good
the
ones.
superstar.
Yes.
He's writing about his investigations.
Oh, okay, okay.
Mm.
So, you're a superstar writer. Is that what you're saying?
Like blogger maybe.
A superstar blogger. I like it. Yeah.
Nice. All right, so these life tokens, you keep them face down. You do not look at them. And those will make up our epilogue at the very end of our lives.
Yeah. The end of our lives. All right, Zane.
I love playing this music while he's on there. Okay, all right, back to Zane. All right, so we're in college. I just joined a fraternity. The Zeta Sigma Phi.
Zeta Sigma.
Yeah. All right, 3. All right, yeah. I'm
jeez.
taking my time. I'm taking my time through college because I flunked a couple of classes, but whatever. Look, the thing is, like, I make new friends.
You gotta savor it, man.
I have a very busy social life, so this is what matters to me the most.
Make new friends.
All right, so I get this life token. Just gonna leave that right there. Yeah, my friends, man, my bros from my frat house.
All
I
right.
bought them some kegs and never looked back.
All right. So Clark, the law student, is gonna go ahead and spin the wheel here. Let me get the flick out. How we doing? How we doing? He's on 5 again. Seems that that's the way to go. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, this is appropriate for him, but don't flip it that way. He's cramming for exams. I lose my next turn.
You moved the wrong car, though.
Oh, did I? Sorry.
Yeah,
Sorry,
that's
Paige.
Paige, sorry.
All right, I lose my next turn because I'm cramming for exams. It seems I'm in law school. This is some tough stuff. Zane is probably socializing in the library trying to pick up chicks. And I'm like, God,
Hey, bruh.
Zane, man, can you go sit on the other side of the library? I'm trying to study.
And man, you don't need to be so, like this. You need to relax. You should come to one of our parties, man.
Look, I'm still maintaining a 4.0. I've got moot court next week, and it's this kind of thing that makes it keeps me on the fast track to my eventual one day partnership in the law firm that my dad runs.
Yeah, and that's great and everything, but when are you gonna sit back and relax and enjoy life?
I'll enjoy life once I've managed to get a good start on it. I'm
And
going
these are
back to
the
my
best years of your life.
I'm going back to my dorm room and I pack up my stuff and leave.
Oh man, bummer.
Voice and video on Roll20 is what. Are you able to block that? Video and voice. Oh yeah.
Yes. Yeah, go to your setting, your cogwheel, and then broadcast and receive nothing and nothing.
Yeah, that's what you need to do. That's what you need to do. Let's see. Are we still able to hear you, Paige? Bueller. Oh, she left. She's coming back. Don't worry.
Bueller.
Yeah. So, we
I'm
haven't
gonna
gotten...
put your car onto the side because you're
Yeah.
sidetracked your own life for these exams.
You're always trying to, make me feel so bad about trying to be successful.
I'm sorry, man. I don't mean to make you feel bad. I just want you to open your eyes,
I am opening my eyes.
I mean, truth be told, I guess I could be doing better in school. You know, I look up to you, bro.
Thanks,
You're
Zane.
smart.
That's the nicest thing you've ever said to me. In all the time that we've lived in this cul-de-sac together. I haven't shown everybody. This is the cul-de-sac we live in.
Yeah. Whose dog is that?
I don't know. It's probably
Zane's. Maybe Erica's.
could be Erica's. We'll never know.
Hmm. Oh yeah. What a quaint little cul-de-sac. Boring, man. I'm gonna make something of my life. I'm gonna live it.
That's right.
Look, check out these pictures I took at the party, bro. We went to the club, and I got like 1,000 likes in like 5 hours.
Hey guys. I heard you're in college and all, and I just thought maybe what are your plans for spring break?
Oh God, it's Thorin again.
Hey, Thornton. Oh man, spring break. I don't know. I gotta see if I can even like. I gotta save up.
Yeah, right. You gotta make sure you can't spend spring break in your cul-de-sac. Just come talk to me when it's time.
Oh man,
I don't
my
know
mom
why
makes
I
like
sound-
the best bananas, bro.
Oh yes, your mother's bananas are fantastic. They sure did a number on Dashel T there, though. I don't think he can handle his produce quite so well as the rest of us.
He's been very standoffish about those bananas, man.
Paige, are you back? Oh no, Paige! Tabletop Simulator's doing a number on her
You hear about
PC.
Erica? I heard in the news she's missing.
I sat in the front of my car, rain beating down on the windshield, looking at the banana kid, the weird dwarf, and the lawyer. I knew they were plotting. They'd have to reveal Erica's location to me eventually.
I'm always too late with the music. I gotta keep this on top. I just have to move this right to the top because I feel like this is just gonna be happening constantly. All right. Yeah, has Paige gone missing?
Erica
No,
has.
I was just trying to buy her time.
Poor Erica. Last I saw her was at that frat party. Those Alpha Sigma Sigma assholes.
That's right.
What? Are you telling me there are orcs there at the college?
Nah, just trolls.
Trolls, even worse. Get them out in the sunlight, they'll turn to stone.
You should be ashamed of yourself.
All right, so yeah, should we just?
No, hold on. I have not an idea.
Well, while that's happening, can I just like talk to the audience and host and stuff?
Yes.
Yeah. So remember, it's still early, and there's still misfortunes to be had.
Yes,
If-
please. I want to
yes.
see some misfortunes. Even if
Absolutely.
they're on me, Thorin, he's not built to have a good, happy, fulfilling life. There's no kill the dragon and reclaim your homeland on this board.
So yeah, so just to remind you go to fundraiser.com/usrcasters. You donate anything. You buy any of our perks, and it contributes to our meter. And when our meter hits $25, we spin the wheel, and we inject a bit of misfortune onto one of the players that the chat votes on. And we have things on this wheel are things like addiction, car crash, unwanted pregnancy. It's gonna be great.
Unwanted pregnancy is great. And by great, I mean strange. It'll be fun to roleplay all that stuff, especially given the timing. What's happening now? What's
Nothing. Nothing.
I just heard lots of strange things clinking around. Hello?
Anything?
I can hear
Am I
you.
alive?
You're
Yes.
alive.
I'm alive!
She's been found. She's been
Okay.
found. She's safe.
The orcs didn't kidnap me. I'm here.
All right, quick, before it goes out again, take your turn.
God.
Spin the thing. Go to college. Live your life.
All right, she's spinning. Why is everyone getting 10s and 9s but us, Zane? It's because you're constantly distracting me.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm just taking it easy, bruh.
1, 2,
Two,
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, you made it to graduation day.
Wow. Yeah, she took the fast track. She did a 2-year track.
Yep, everyone thought that she was missing, but
She was just
actually
studying.
She was getting the answers to every course ever.
She was
All of the
in
tests.
an intense meeting with her guidance counselor.
Well,
So,
maybe she should tell us what happened.
Yeah,
What
explain
brought
to
you
us.
graduation day.
yeah, explain that to us. How does she feel, and what brought her there?
And she was just studying.
She was
Room.
She was just studying. Let's see. All right. So, make sure you get yourself a life tile.
Guidance counselor. Oh my gosh.
Let's.
So I
Did you draw that life tile from the start? No.
It's lagging again, Paige.
Wow. So college, it just goes past party, and the next minute, the next minute you're graduating. Oh, hold on.
Well,
Hold on.
yeah.
I gotta move the board.
all right. Well, you get a life token.
Am I dead again? Am I?
You're not dead. You're just kind of in and out.
Yeah, I think you might be far behind us if you're responding to
Please
things
tell
that I'm
me
saying.
I'm dead again.
So,
Oh my god.
Cliff, you go ahead and go.
Nine.
9? Okay, I think I just get to the getting married part.
Yep. All right. So, move on to get married. You
This
get a
is gonna be
payday.
really weird. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you
Yes.
great.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Can you not hear my fan at all?
No, you sound actually pretty good. I'm assuming you're on a phone?
Phone. Yeah.
Good call.
I have my headset plugged in, and I was like, you know what? Screw this. I want to be able to hear everybody
Oh, this
and
is
not
so
have
much
a roommate
better.
break
Yeah.
up. Yeah, you guys aren't breaking up at all, so this is
Okay.
gonna be
Perfect.
fantastic.
All
I
right.
am so sorry for my internet being a potato.
Hey, you know what?
No worries.
we deal with it, and we're moving on. It seems like it's working well now, so that's good.
Yeah, it's excellent. You guys haven't caught out yet.
All right. So you've graduated, and now Thorin is
Yeah.
getting married, apparently.
Yes, so
Whoa.
Thorin,
Who's the lucky girl?
what? No, Thorin has met and married a very wonderful and resourceful man who's much shorter
Oh.
than he, who goes by the name of Bilbo.
Bilbo,
Thorin and
nice.
Bilbo have been bonded in matrimony now, and will continue our journey together to reclaim our homeland from the dragon.
Aw, that's so romantic.
And you hit a payday on the way, right?
I did. I
Yeah.
collected my money, and I get a life token for marrying Bilbo, right?
Yes.
Hold on. read that. That's amazing.
Yes, absolutely. A life token for marrying Bilbo. Next is Dashel T. Do it, boy. No, actually, you know what? I did attend Thorin's wedding, and it was beautiful. I took time out from studying to go, and I enjoyed it. Thorin, I want to say congratulations. I'm glad that you may not have found reclaimed your kingdom. I guess that's what you're always talking about. But I'm glad you found at least some happiness.
Thank you, and you should leave college immediately and join us on our journey to defeat the dragon and reclaim the kingdom.
It looks like
you'll be richly rewarded.
I'm about halfway through. I just need a decent amount. I just need some more credits. I'll be back.
I see. You're a wizard. You'll learn powerful spells and come to my aid. Stay in school. Learn the spells.
I'm doing my best.
We'll do this together. I have a feeling there are darker forces afoot than just dragons, orcs, and something from the dark. But we'll see. Learn the spells. It might be the thing that save us all.
Oh my god.
Congrats, man.
Definitely.
I'm really happy for you.
I could never understand a word the small man said, but he seemed happy. I took another drink.
Can you believe the beer here is all free?
Well, at least there's that. All right, Dashel T. Let's see what's next in your journey. You guys gonna? Aha.
Okay, hold on. It's Dashel's turn.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
He just spun. He's getting married too.
Yeah, everybody's getting married.
I never
It's a
did find
requirement.
Jessica,
Aw.
but then this dame walked into my office. I couldn't say no.
Aw.
Might have been the gun she had pressed into my privates, or it might have been the smell of Jessica's perfume on her breath.
Oh.
That's weird. Was she drinking it? I should have thought that sentence through. Whatever the case, I found myself shackled to her. Don't know if that's a good thing.
What was her name?
Never much cared to find out.
Wow.
I'll put question marks on your card.
Yes.
I just call her the wife.
The wife. I got it.
Collected a neat payday on the way.
Nice.
Hey, is there any way to check where the heck my life token went? I thought I grabbed one and...
Is it in your hand? Because mine's in my hand. It's like it's not
Did you put
flipped
it
over
under
so I
a
can
card?
see it. I just see the life part. But it's yeah.
Maybe it fell off the table. I don't know. Well, here you go. Have another one.
I saw the dwarf
It's underneath
palm,
your money.
another
No, there it is.
experience.
There it is. No, put it back.
Okay, you got it. Cool.
But then he put it back out of guilt. I know a criminal when I see one. And I guess I'm married now, so I better write that down on my blog.
Wait, you have a blog?
Hey,
I'm a
we
superstar.
got a $40 donation from John Hale. Thank you, John Hale. That will,
Thank you, John.
Several dollars.
since we said it was going to be 25 to fill up the meter, that's just going to fill it up, and then some a little bit. So let me update that, and also while I'm updating that, I will spin the wheel.
Oh no!
Oh, wait, do we spin the wheel twice or just once?
No, just once.
Okay, but
we're almost
at a
able to
second
spin it a second time, though. Let me pop the wheel up. It's right here in the middle of the screen. Oz, can you do me the honors of spinning the wheel?
Oh, you didn't tell me to have it ready to go, but okay,
Actually,
I can have it.
I think I do have it ready. So I can spin it. Let's see.
I can have it ready in a couple of seconds.
I got it right here. Ready? I'm gonna spin the wheel. Let's see if it does it
Alright.
this time. Remember last time Streamlabs didn't want us to spin
Yeah,
it,
it was
but
weird.
it's spinning. Let's see what it says. Hold on, I
Yes.
gotta get close. It's taking a long time to spin.
The suspense is killing us.
Yeah.
Holy shite! There's a kidnapping. Man, this got real dark real fast.
Please let it be me because I was gone for the beginning of the game.
So God again.
Here's
I felt the hair stand up on the back of my neck. Couldn't quite pick out why.
Considering none of us have kids, which one of us is a kidnapper now?
Oh,
It doesn't have to be one of
no.
us. It could just be like an NPC if we want.
Okay.
right. So here's how this works, guys. I'm gonna pop up a poll here. We're gonna get rid of this. I'm gonna add a poll in. So are they voting on who gets kidnapped or who?
I guess who's at the center of this kidnapping, as in like, who incorporates it into their story? Because we can really choose how to do it. It could
Yeah.
be, you know, one of our loved ones, or maybe, you know, something that happens in our jobs or in our colleges, or
You just did get married too, so it could be
Oh,
your,
no.
your spouses.
Oh yeah.
That's
The
true.
wife wasn't all she seemed to be up front.
Yeah, exactly.
I keep so we've got Clark, which is me, we've got Erica, we've got Thorin, we've got Dashel T, and we've got Zane. Who is it gonna be? Let me submit this, yes, and then we will save those changes. That should pop up. Let me save that. That should be guys, that should be the poll should be down there below you, below the stream on one of the panels. So you scroll down just a little bit and vote. And
oh boy.
we'll see what it says. It's difficult for me to get the answers, so or it's not really difficult. It's just, you know.
All right, I have the wheel ready for future spins.
All right, good. While we're waiting on votes, we should go on a little bit and give it like a round or two for this to
congeal.
yeah. to congeal.
Something's happening in the background. We all felt it.
There was a disturbance in the force, and we all felt it.
Mm-hmm.
I'd like to professionally announce that I am currently talking on my phone on Discord, have the game open on my laptop, and I'm using my iPad to chat with chat because I can't have it open on my laptop.
Nicely done, then.
Thank you.
All right, I rolled a 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Graduation day.
Oh,
Oh,
it's time to
yeah.
graduate.
Wow.
I like how you both are taking a break right before when you graduate to
Getting it, yeah.
The gap year
Yeah.
yeah, I'm
after college.
Yep. So graduation day, Zane, what's going on?
Well, you know, I just graduated in what's something douchey that people graduate. What do frat boys study?
Business.
Yeah, it's business.
No, this guy
Yeah.
studies business. It's got to be something else.
No, I'm studying law. I changed what I was studying.
Oh, I thought you were okay. Well, then yeah, I'm in the business school, and
Maybe for like your father's
Graduated.
business or something.
I just barely graduated with a C 2.5.
Oh, congratulations!
Thanks, man. Appreciate it. You know, I like feeling that I've accomplished something, you know? This is gonna get a whole bunch of likes. Hold on.
What did you write on the top of your graduation cap?
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Zeta Sigma Phi. I got the symbols for it, and then like a big dick.
Oh, that Zane.
Fuck you, college. I'm out.
All right, we only got 3 votes. There are certainly more than 3 people in the chat room to vote for this, but I guess we're gonna go with the votes. I don't want to hold it up too much longer. So it turns out that there was a kidnapping somehow involved in Thorin's life. Thorin, tell us what happened. How did kidnapping unfold in your life?
All right. Considering we have an expert on crime on this, I'm gonna put the decision up to Chris here, or rather Dashel T, on whether
To
my
be clear-
character is the victim of a kidnapping, as in me or a loved one, or am I the perpetrator of a kidnapping? and then I'll go from there.
You know, I couldn't quite put my finger on it, but there's something fishy about that dwarf. Every day in the cul-de-sac, watched him walk up to Jessica's door, try to knock, couldn't do it, run away. Wonder if maybe it just got to be too much. Life with the other small, weird guy wasn't cutting it. Who knows? But I saw the rug in the back of the trunk. I saw the suspicious look on his face, and I saw the tire marks in the driveway as he peeled out of town.
Wow.
Alright, so Thorin has kidnapped Jessica. For whatever reason, will be later revealed, but
Oh my
for
God,
now,
Thorin.
Oh,
let
the
it be
Jessica
known.
that Dashiell T's been looking for?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh my
Thorin
god.
actually kidnapped her, and that's why she's missing. Why Thorin did or what he did with her, that will be revealed at a later date. But are there any mechanical penalties built into this misfortune? Because I feel like this one has to cook for a little while, but I should
think
probably
this is a
suffer
cook.
something.
I think this is a slow burn.
Okay.
Right.
This is
good.
gonna cause problems.
So yes, Thorin has like a secret location where Jessica is being kept.
Oh no.
What her condition is or how she's being treated, we'll see at a later time. I promise we won't go too dark on this. But Jessica is a kidnapped victim of Thorin, and part of his plan.
Bring, 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 bring. You get a call. It's Bilbo.
Hey, Bilbo, how are you doing, my love?
I'm doing great. I was wondering when you'd come back home. I made supper.
Aw.
Oh,
Beef
that's
stew.
wonderful. I love beef stew. It's my favorite, you know. It's just I've got a lot of work out here to do.
Lots
These,
of adventuring.
agents aren't
huh?
going to travel themselves, of course. And yes, and I have to say, you should join me out here more often. You should help me. You've got to learn how to burgle properly. I mean, what happens when you get to the dragon and you're not ready to burgle because you've been staying at home and playing video games all day and watching the special guest.
I see the plan is moving forward accordingly then.
Of course. We'll have our kingdom under the mountain together. Soon.
Soon.
Just make sure that our special guest doesn't get loose anymore. I saw that detective sniffing around. I think he suspects something.
All right. Well, I'll pack your beef stew in some Tupperware.
Speaking,
Thanks, dear. You're the best.
that's a nice segue to Dashiell T. No, actually, I guess it would be. No,
I don't know whose turn it is
Zane just went.
It's
Zane
Erica's.
just graduated.
It's Erica's because I'm studying for exams still. So I'm studying so hard for exams. I have fallen behind a year, and I can't graduate with Zane. So
You know what? You're
Got a
trying
one.
really hard, man. And that's what matters.
One.
you actually rolled a 1.
Yeah.
Well, you had to
That's great.
stop there anyway.
Job search.
All right.
Yeah.
So, since you went to college, you're gonna draw 3 cards from the career deck.
Oh boy. Okay.
And
I'm
then you
just
pick
gonna
one, yeah.
drive Right in front of the pile. I need to find my F button so I can flip this. Okay. Career.
Yeah,
One.
drop them there so I can show the chat.
2.
I'll flip 'em
I
over
just
for
flip
you.
if you want. Yeah. Hey, doctor!
Hey! It's
Oh
what
my
she always
God.
wanted.
No!
Well, it's what her parents always wanted.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Doctor, salesperson,
Salesman or athlete?
and athlete.
Oh, no.
So you get to pick one. Which one would you like?
I imagine that she put her application in multiple different places, and what ended up happening, instead of wanting to excel her artwork, and since she's majored, in the qualifications to become a doctor, and her parents finding out, they immediately say yes on having her as a doctor. So she is sadly now a doctor.
Oh, I like that. So Erica's parents take definitely a first-hand role in her life, huh?
Mm-hmm. Yep. For now, at least, until Erica stands up for herself. But
If that ever happens, am I right?
Yeah. She's a little low self-esteem. I mean, she graduated with no friends. You know, it's kind of she's kind of like just living. And I grabbed 3 salary cards. You said?
Yes.
Yes.
And you get to pick from
1,
those.
2, 3.
Holy moly!
Oh my god, I'm taking the 90
nice.
now.
Doctors, at least it pays.
Yeah, I guess so. Wow.
But is money what makes you happy, though?
No.
Zane took a philosophy class one time.
Oh, good. I missed that.
Sophomore year.
Yeah. I took it because it was really easy. They called it philosophy for jocks.
I would imagine. Oh my
The
gosh.
101
I would
class.
imagine that she follows Zane on Instagram. And
Everybody
Twitter and all
follows me
that.
on Instagram.
Yeah, safe bet.
But it's like a guilty follow. Like she never likes his stuff. She just like watches his like Instagram.
It's a hate follow.
Yeah.
Hateful.
You know, after I rolled a 7 on the wheel, I gained 7,000 followers.
Oh my god. That's
So I'm at
amazing.
17K.
Wow. Wow.
That's what I'm gonna do. That's what I'm gonna do. Every wheel spin I do is just extra followers.
That's amazing.
Oh man.
But yeah, I imagine it like she's at home. She, hasn't found a house yet. She's still looking. She just got out of college, and she's getting all of these applications out. And her parents, her 2 parents, her mom and her dad, are super strict and, want her to become a doctor. Find the opportunity for her to actually become a doctor, and says she has the knowledge to actually do it now. They just immediately put her in there, and now she's a doctor.
Yep. I feel ya. All right, Thorin.
Zane sort of feels bad for you.
You're up. Oh,
Oh, thanks.
relative D-Pod says philosophy for jocks: the art of being the ball. I like that. Yeah, I like that. Good one. All right, Thorin. Got a 1. It was close.
All right. Bilbo and I have planned a lavish wedding reception. We invite you all to come. It's a destination wedding, of course, because I am Thorin, agent of travel.
God, I hate it when friends do destination weddings. Says
But it's all
Clark.
expenses paid for all of you, right?
I know, but
So-
it takes so long. I've got studying to do, but I can't really say no to Thorin. He's always so nice in that kind of annoying way, but you did get a happy honeymoon. You're not on your honeymoon. You rolled a 1.
Yeah, you get a wedding
Yeah, but
reception.
I've got an arrow, so it moves me to the next one, right?
Oh, I think that is what that does.
What happened?
Does the arrow move you up 1 or no?
No.
I stuck in the wedding reception? Okay, never mind. Sorry.
No, the arrow is just letting you know what way to go.
Since it
because
wasn't
there's
obvious
no way
before.
I would have any other idea.
I don't know.
We'll just go with that. $10,000 it cost you for that wedding reception.
Wow.
I tossed that on the table, so I'll put it back in the bank.
Man, that travel agent job sure does pay.
Nothing's too good for my friends and my Bilbo. Let's go on a cruise, everyone.
Jesus.
Oh, wow! I'm so happy we're doing this.
The moment I got the invitation, I called the banana kid into my office.
Hey, what's going on, brother?
I need a favor. You're always carrying that camera around. No one thinks twice. We're going to this wedding reception, yeah?
Well, yeah, of course, he's my friend.
I need you to take pictures. Careful pictures. Surreptitious pictures. Not those kind of pictures. I don't like the look in your eye.
Oh, you mean like creeper cam?
No, not that. The Snward voice is, well, it's really hard to carry on a conversation. Anyway, the point is, I think he's up to something. I think it has something to do with those weirdo parents forcing their daughter into medical school and kidnapping Jessica. Need you to keep a careful eye on them. I'll pay you 50 grand.
All right, bro, done. I've always wanted to get paid for my talents. Nice.
If I find out anyone
He said
knows
as
about
if
this.
he's the only one.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I take the best pictures. I know how to do filters, angles.
Filters are all.
I looked
all
up the
way.
word composition in a dictionary once.
I took photography for jocks.
So
in
now
college.
that Zane has got his new job and his new task, his new other job from Dashel T, he should spin the wheel.
Oh wow, it's already my turn. All right.
Yep.
Five.
Wait, Oscorp, isn't it Chris's turn next?
I thought that was
Oh, yeah.
Chris.
Thorin.
I thought he was
Yeah,
right
yeah,
after
so
me.
it's you.
And,
Oh, sorry, I'm losing track of turns because of all the awesome roleplay we're doing.
yeah.
All right.
All right.
That is a Crit Squad recording session. We've been in the scene for 25 minutes. What were we doing?
Yeah. Whose turn is it? What game are we playing?
Yeah, right?
I
Right.
think that sounds eerily like an Arcology podcast one as well. Except
so-
for exploding dice helps us keep track of initiative better. So
Oh, that is helpful. So if this rolls like garbage, I'm going to blame Oz.
It's
No.
oh, it's right on the line. It's
I take full credit.
it's in the
It's-
yellow. See,
Oh, yeah,
It's on the
yeah,
one.
It is on the yellow. Yeah.
I don't know.
It's
That looks
my
an
hair.
awful lot like green
No.
from
No,
this.
no, if you look at it from the top.
Same time too. Come with us. We'll team up. We do the destination cruise. We're both loaded. Not like those idiots who got tricked into going to college.
The
How
perfect
much does this
alibi.
cost?
10,000.
10 grand?
Yeah, it's just 10 grand. It's nothing to people like us, right? I'm Thorin, agent of travel, and you're Dashel T, king
Star of
whatever it is
supers.
you do, right? You do that stuff on the YouTubes.
Writer
I
of
stared
blogs.
at the dwarf, talking to me like he was my friend.
Have a beer.
I drank the beer.
All right, Zane, it's your turn.
All right.
Great role playing, guys.
Oh my god. 2. All right. Well, I do a job search.
Yeah.
All right.
Didn't really matter what you rolled.
It's true, yeah. But let's see.
Here we
1,
go.
2,
Careers. I'll flip them for you.
3.
Here you go.
Yep.
Hey.
Oh my god. Please be a police officer.
I
Or
kinda
an
want
athlete.
to.
Come on, Zane.
I mean, it's
Oh,
gotta be
yeah.
athlete. Never mind. Do what you want to do. Be a
Right.
teacher if you want.
No, I definitely don't want to be a teacher.
You could be a PE teacher.
No, because I'm thinking now that I'm and now that I took all of these pictures at the wedding reception, what do you think, Dashel? What do you think of all of these pictures I took?
We could use someone on the inside. It's an opportunity that doesn't come along more than once. Don't fuck it up.
I've always
And I
wanted to
walked
do
away
something.
smoking.
I've always wanted to do something more serious with my life. Yeah, I could be an athlete. I could do what I've always wanted, or I could dress in really tight cops clothing. That would get so many likes on Instagram.
It would get so many likes.
So I did it. I became a cop.
Yes.
All right, what's your
Alright.
salary? Now, cool thing about being a police officer, you'll notice, is that anytime someone spins a 10, he collects $5,000 for speeding. The most expensive speeding ticket in all of...
All right, well, 70K.
That's
my
not
God.
bad.
This is what happens
that's
when you
fantastic.
study, okay? When you
You do
study,
that.
all the people get all the high salaries while you slave away.
Oh, good job. You be one of the good ones.
Yeah, you think so?
I think so. Yes.
He said,
Still.
eyeballing Thorin.
Yeah. Yeah.
Erica will, as the first Instagram post of Zane in his new uniform, she will, the first time commenting, put like, the typical like heart eyes and be like, "You look so good."
Yeah, you have to like it even when you hate it, because you got to be like the first one to like it.
You do
Yeah, she
look
likes it.
You do look fantastic in that uniform, I must say, but I'd never date a man taller than me.
Fair enough.
I appreciate it, man.
I'm making
Just your
this.
supports on Instagram is okay.
Clark is spinning the wheel because it's been forever since he took a turn. I got a 4.
He's been
Man, it's
studying
taking
so
me
much.
forever.
Ever.
Right turn, paper, lose next turn.
Oh my god!
Oh no!
This is the worst.
Clark.
All right, well,
So fitting.
that happened. Guys, it's really cool to see you guys doing so well.
Aw.
I decided that I'm going to take an internship at this law firm over here. They specialize in it's a specialty kind of thing where it's gonna take some time for me to go into trial law and get into some
Go
Criminal-
fall for the internship.
criminal
Don't
court
fall for
proceedings. No,
a
it's really
scam.
great. I get to for I know it's no pay or anything, but I get to shadow a judge in a criminal criminal court of law for lots of really good experience.
I walked out of high school. They offered me a job. I get 80 grand per payday. Just
Hey,
to
I'm gonna
tell
be on the
people to
partner
take
track.
Vacation.
Thorin, I'm on the partner track, man. You know what that means?
All right. Well, you need
Partner.
a vacation. So
I
you
could
come
smell
talk
the
to me when
fear
you're
sweat.
ready.
Fear sweat.
I could smell the fear sweat dripping off of the lawyer, soaking through the armpits of his cheap suit. I made sure to buy him lunch once a week. Knew I'd need him someday.
Thanks. Thanks for lunch,
Aw, Clark.
Dashel T. I promise
Happy honeymoon.
I can pay this time if you think I need to.
Don't mention it. And I looked at him meaningfully, like mentioning it would mean breaking his knuckles.
Oh
I
my
walked
God.
out of the restaurant without a word.
Man, that guy is so intense.
He is.
And in the meantime, Thorin takes his turn. I roll a 1. I move forward 1. I go on a honeymoon with Bilbo. We have a great time. I get caught by a bunch of spiders. He cuts me out. We,
Nice.
rendezvous. We go back home, having learned so much and realizing how much the road goes ever on. But we'll do it together. I draw a life token, and it's on to Chris's turn.
Man, we're halfway through our
Where's-
time for this segment, and we are nowhere near.
We're nowhere near.
Well, no, I think now we're pick it up a little.
Yeah,
We know our storylines.
we're
Oh,
rolling ones and twos now, though.
honeymoon!
Oh man,
Come with
he
us.
is just on your trail.
white-
He is.
The cruise ship. We can pay monthly. It'll take us around the world together. It'll be like double dates. You and me and Bilbo and your whoever the lady is that doesn't look anything like Jessica, but
The wife.
keep looking for her, right? You'll find her someday.
I went back to my room, thinking about how that bastard just said her name like he didn't have anything to do with it. Had to collect the evidence. Had to follow him. Had to build a case that even he couldn't weasel out of with his little, weird, big, hairy foot husband.
Yeah. Clark's been in his lunches with Dashel T, been telling him all about how, like, oh well, they can definitely have done it, but you got to actually have the evidence to convince a jury, and you never want to go into these things hastily. Make sure you got all your ducks in a row before you try for that conviction. He's
The
been
best picture that you've got is Zane, like, flexing his bicep, and then right behind him is Bilbo, like, with several feet of rope, and duct tape, and a shovel.
rope, duct tape, and a shovel. I like it. All right, spin that wheel, Zane.
Is this
yeah.
Kerbal Space Program?
Is it?
I believe it is.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
The
The
It's
music.
from Incompetech. It could be. We might have used it too. And we're going slowly through life. All right, my first payday, and I adopt a pet.
Here's
Come
what
on!
Yeah.
here's what you guys should do is make sure that you when you flick that wheel, you don't do it the same distance every time.
Yeah, you just kind of go as far as possible.
Or not.
all right.
But how do bank loans work? You have to pay them off eventually, or can you do them whenever you want?
On any turn, you pay back before you retire.
I see. Well, I'm gonna just keep track of your net worth as if you had paid them off. So your net worth is 40,000 right now.
Okay. Actually, it's. Remember, I got an extra 50K out of my business dealings.
Oh, that's right.
Oh yeah.
That's right. Chris
Dashel.
or Dashel T paid you 50 grand to take those
Mhm.
pictures.
A lot of
Ooh.
biceps, but you had to admit the kid was good.
Check out these guns.
Who just dealt me another bank loan?
Oh, I'm sorry. I think I took your. Sorry.
Yeah, well, you know what?
I got my bank loan back. Sorry. Wrong side of the table.
All right. Well, my turn gets skipped. Oh yeah, tell us about your pet. Just tell
Oh,
us
yeah.
tell us what your pet is and what it's
Ooh,
named.
it's got to be like a bulldog or something.
I was gonna say, is it like a German Shepherd because of your police career?
Well, I feel like German Shepherd's very. I don't know. I kind of want to go bulldog. I want to go like a big mean dog. Maybe a Labrador.
Did we skip Paige?
Yeah, I was about to say,
Yeah.
I saw your car floating, and I was like, I don't want to be searching for my
Sorry.
job forever. It's fine.
Paige, your turn.
Yeah, bulldog sounds like the right thing, and I'm gonna call him.
Yeah, like that movie.
Brick.
You're like Hooch. Wasn't that the name of the movie?
1, 2,
I don't know,
3.
but my bulldog is named Brick.
I lost a turn.
Man, that's
Oh
what's
no.
What happened?
I can't read my board. My board's too fuzzy.
You
It
got
just says
lost.
you just got lost.
Lost in what?
I don't know. That's up
See,
to
the
I don't
poor
know, you
girl
tell
was
that's up to you. Why don't you
lost
tell
in the
us?
game of life.
Oh man.
how
I'll keep my roll. I moved forward 2 and I lost 10,000 for being in a car accident. So that's the last time I let the Hobbit drive.
Oh yeah, which
Figure
reminds
those
me.
pedals.
At any time, you guys can buy auto insurance.
Oh yeah, what does that do?
Protects your car from damage and theft.
I'll never trust one of those confounded contraptions. I own 2 feet as
You
enough.
can do it at the beginning of any of your turns.
All right.
Yeah. Oh
I
man,
got
that's a
paid.
nasty accident.
It's
I passed
currently
Payday, by the way.
Should
And
really
now it's on to
consider.
Chris's turn.
Should really consider getting insurance. Yeah, that's what grown-ups do.
It's just what the dragon would want.
all right. So Dashel T's turn, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
I got a payday and taxes.
Yep. Yeah, I got a payday too. Do you just want me to take my own money?
Yeah.
Hold on. I'm gonna stop for a second and tell the chat room. Apparently, the karma points were not working. They were not showing up on the fundraiser campaign when you clicked on it. That was I just got notified by our behind the scenes dude, and it was there was an error that was done, and I just fixed it. So raffle tickets are available again for $5 a piece, so you can go in there and get them now. I apologize, guys. I don't know what happened, but I just fixed it. I double checked, and it's working now. You guys can see it all on the screen because I was doing it on the wrong monitor, but there, I fixed it.
Yeah. All right. There you go.
And,
I have all my
and
things on my
speaking
side of
of,
the
we
table.
only have $10 until we spin the wheel again. Somebody needs something catastrophic to happen to them, so somebody go out.
Sorry, I didn't mean to move the entire thing. I just
No worries.
it was slow.
All right, Dashel T jumped ahead, huh?
How did Oscor get so much money?
Taxes.
Almost $1 million.
As I
What?
pulled away. Wait, what?
Look at him on the stream.
Oh, how did that
Oh.
happen? There's some
Oh.
weird things going on. How did that happen? Oh, I see what happened.
It's,
All right,
Yeah, I-
he made so much money off
Yeah.
his supplements.
Yeah,
They're
I'll
just
do this.
vitamins, people. Just vitamins.
I'm like doing math horribly wrong in my head.
All right, how do taxes work? Do we have an accountant?
Oh yeah, you pay the taxes that are on your salary card.
Oh, and who is the accountant?
Nobody's an accountant, so you don't pay.
Oh,
attention.
no one is.
I
Yeah.
wanted to be, but they told me I was no good with the numbers. So
Yeah,
what if I can't
just-
divide
I
or
paid my-
subtract?
I paid my taxes to the bank.
Adding
Alright.
and multiplication is all you ever need.
As I pulled away from the scene of the accident, leaving the dwarf and his stupid husband, wondering what they were going to do to get home, I thought, this is maybe the edge I need. Find a place, dig in deep, and watch.
How does the wife feel about this? I imagine she's super nice. Like, hi, honey. How was your day? Do you have fun at work?
She's like a femme fatale. She doesn't give a shit. One,
Oh yeah,
two,
your
three.
description of her was like you fell in love with her because her gun was up your privates or something like that.
Oh, I don't think I'm in love with her. I think I married her under duress.
Well, I
But
just won a
over time, the
marathon.
bond is increasing.
So
Oh,
we want a
okay.
marathon for the, cops marathon.
Nice.
What are those things that they do?
The cops
you know what I'm
marathon.
No, you know what I'm talking like when businesses like get together and they do like a businessy kind of marathon
Like
or
a
whatever.
charity.
Yeah, like a charity
A
marathon.
businessy marathon.
Yeah.
You know
I'm so proud to have been your inspiration.
Yeah, I have no
Yeah.
idea what your business is.
Police,
You know.
all the cops, we got together, we did a marathon.
Yeah.
All the cops
Yeah.
from from the state ran this marathon.
You know,
Actually, no, from the Tri-County area.
I think Erica would be there as a doctor and making sure that everything goes well, even though she's behind you on the board. Is that possible?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Oh no, but you're lost.
Oh yeah,
You're
maybe I
lost.
got
Oh, that's right.
lost
You're lost as
here.
you're lost inside.
Yeah. You're
Right,
lost.
so that-
I got
lost
lost
soul.
internally.
Pulled over to the side of the road and started sobbing.
Yeah, pretty much. I didn't want to be a doctor.
Hey, what's wrong?
I graduated from college and I didn't want to be, and I wanted to be an artist, because I can draw really well, and my parents ended up forcing me to become a doctor, and
Well, why do you live by someone else's rules?
it's hard when you have nothing, and that's
But
all you have.
but you're gonna make yourself something, you know?
I guess.
You're already this deep. You might as well just... Well, I don't know. I can't tell you how to live your life. I certainly didn't think I was going to become a cop. Life takes funny turns, you know?
Yeah, I suppose so. It's it's just a lot. Things aren't going right, I guess it could be worse. It could be like that missing girl or whatever.
Yeah. Like that missing girl.
Scene.
Listen. Yeah, see?
All right.
Interesting, guys.
That was good. I liked that a lot. All right. So I think whose turn was that? Was that Zane's?
That was mine, yeah.
So I
That was it.
finally get to go again. This is literally my second spin or my third spin through the whole game. All right, here we go.
Teach you to go to college.
Come on, graduate!
I finally
I
graduated.
believe
Oh my god.
Hey!
This is the happiest day of my life. I'm gonna get a job finally. Oh, I hope that law firm hires me.
We're all sitting there cheering you up. Or at least I know Zane
Oh, we
is.
have to shuffle this, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me shuffle. Beep, 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 beep.
Oh, that was fancy.
Artist,
Oh my god, there's my
athlete,
dream
and accountant.
Oh my god.
I do feel like accountant seems most appropriate.
I wanted to be an accountant. They told me I didn't have the math, but you can do it.
Thanks, Thorin. I really thought that internship was gonna work out, though.
Oh.
They never do. Trust me. I've hired tons of them. They never get it.
20. 100!
Yeah.
That's gonna make all that worth it.
College.
Yeah.
Stay in
Wow.
school, kids. All right.
Even if it takes you 9 years.
Never give up. All right. $100,000, you chumps. And I'm an
Martawan,
accountant.
I agree with you.
Congratulations.
Thanks.
Clark should be the accountant for the law firm.
There you
Yeah.
go.
That's right.
Yeah.
If
Super
I can't,
high-paying job right out of law school
yeah.
/ math school.
They didn't want to hire me to fight for him in court, but I'll fight for them on the books. All right, let's do it.
You could be a forensic accountant.
Yes, exactly.
Ooh, there you go.
I like the way you think. All right.
I like the way that puts you in a position to plant evidence.
I like how all these threads are coming together. All right, Erica, you're still lost. So
Yeah,
Thorin,
I'm still crying on the side of the road.
Thorin, who's raced ahead. What's that that happened? Oh, you bought a house. Okay.
You buy a house. All right, so here's what you do. You draw a house, and you have to pay this. And if you can't pay it, then you have to get loans.
Mm.
Of course I can pay it. I'm Thorin.
He got the
agent
split
of
level.
Travel.
You get a split level. It was one level before the quake. It's a real fixer-upper. Oh god, this is where you have her, don't you?
Oh my god. Oh my god.
I like how it says for adventurous folks. That
Come on,
works.
Bilbo.
Yeah.
Considering our height,
That's like
we
almost
can
all
cut.
right.
Considering our height, Bilbo, we can cut the place in half and have 2 stories where most people would only have 1.
It does seem appropriate that a kidnapper would have Jessica
Right?
locked
we can
up
keep
in there.
Jessica in the basement. She'll have the place all to herself. You and I will continue with the rituals. We'll try speaking the Sparathiel to her.
Oh my god.
Someday she'll understand that she's truly the reincarnation of Galadriel
Oh my god.
and assume herself as her true form and help us reclaim the homeland.
All right, everybody, we gotta stop
God, you
because
turn me on. End scene.
I love this.
it's time to stop because we just got a donation that filled up the meter again. It was a $10 donation by let me get the name right.
We also skipped Paige again.
No,
Yeah.
she's lost. Remember?
I'm so
No,
lost.
that turn already got skipped.
Nope.
According
Nope.
to chat, that turn was skipped.
It didn't. I'm pretty sure
Yeah, I know.
you skipped normally.
No, I remember it
is
specifically
appropriately.
because after my turn got skipped, she lost her turn and it stuck
Yeah.
out in my mind.
Oh yeah, because I adopted a pet. She had gone ahead of me. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Next is Dashel T's turn.
Yep, it is Kylan Cyneric who donated $10 to us to fill up that. So we're gonna spin this
Thank
wheel
you.
again.
Oh my gosh. Thanks.
The Wheel of Misfortune.
Absolutely, a wheel of misfortune is about to be spun. So get ready, guys. Get ready, and after we spin this, we'll find out what it is, and we'll vote on who gets it. It is. Hello. Uh-oh, someone just got arrested.
Hey, get him.
Oh man, I'm loving this wheel of misfortune. Someone just
No
got
way
arrested.
It's not going to be me, right?
Well, they get to vote.
They get to vote who gets arrested.
They could make a
There's no
plot
way
twist.
they're not going to vote. It's not going to be.
I don't know.
right.
It could be a plot twist, right? I'm gonna make an executive decision, so to speak, and say that we want to say which one of us gets arrested, not who is involved. So who gets arrested?
It
question
could still
mark.
be an NPC in our lives.
I suppose, but
the idea is that it's centralized around that one character.
Okay.
In some way. I kept them
Could
generally vague for that.
Could it be like Bilbo, but for something else, not the kidnapping?
Or Bilbo takes the fall.
If they choose,
Oh.
if they select Bilbo, anybody they select, that person gets to decide what happens.
Yeah.
I think it would be like, it would make lots of narrative sense for this to fall on me, but I think we should push this on someone else and allow for a later thing of the kidnapping to come out, because it's too early in life yet.
Oh,
for that to
definitely.
come out.
What's
I
happening?
think
like
someone else should get arrested for some reason.
I like that idea that Bilbo is arrested for petty theft from Sky. Because it fits he's a burglar.
I have been telling him he needs to learn how to burgle better.
Yeah.
It's true. If only I had listened to him.
You guys are influencing everybody's. The vote didn't go through.
It's
I
fair
gotta
game.
do it
People
again.
can vote however they want. We can say whatever we want.
Yeah, I know. I'm just also trying to fill time while I make.
Okay, so Bobby, you influence them the way you want them to vote. So who do you think should be arrested?
I think. Well, there's a lot of really good choices, right? Thorin's a good choice. I don't think Dashel makes it. Like I feel like the story. He's the guy. He's on the path, and nothing's gonna get in his way. And
Maybe he makes an arrest though.
he could make an arrest. You're right. Clark could get arrested, and it would just be another thing in his terribly unfortunate life. Like he thinks he finally got a break. He's an accountant,
He's Saul Goodman.
making bank, and then he gets arrested. Like he gets framed for something. I don't know. It's we'll have to see what everybody thinks. The poll is in there, so you guys go ahead and scroll down in the panels to vote, so that we can see. We'll take a turn, so we'll continue, and we'll find out what the vote is. So who was it? Thorin?
Mine.
It was Dashel.
Dashel. Kablam.
Kablamo!
A dead average.
He's still following Thorin. He's like a bloodhound.
Or you get off the house.
He's staked out up there with his telephoto
Watching
lens.
from above, I saw the neighborhood he moved into. I knew what I had to do next.
Oh no.
All right, guys. I want to see more votes this time on who's going to be involved in the arrest. So, like I said, doesn't necessarily have to be that person gets arrested. They just get to decide what's going on. So, Zane. Oh wait, you got to get a house. Okay.
Yeah, here, I'm setting it down by me.
The only house
Farmhouse.
available.
Ooh.
When I was a kid, I always wanted the farmhouse because it's so pretty, but it was so expensive to like.
It is 160. You only have 130,000 because you had to pay 50K to get those pictures taken.
I have way more than that.
Have I not been keeping track? Give me an update on everybody's salary while we wait for votes to come in. So
I have
starting with
165,000.
165. Well, now you have 5,000.
Like I said.
I have exactly 100,000, I think.
Okay, I have that
I
right.
got one payday.
I think
I have 140.
All right, Paige has 100,000. Is that how much money you have in the bank?
In my hand.
Oh, but your net worth is 60 because you went to college.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Do you want me to pay my loans right away? Because I was going to do that on my next
You don't
turn,
have to.
but, like...
You don't have to. You can do it whenever you want. Oz, how much money do you have?
100 once you take out the loans.
Okay, and I've got still $30,000 in debt.
You got this.
Cliff, I think yours 210 is what I have for you. Oh, he left. We're gonna go with that. All right, no votes, guys. Come on, we still only have 2 votes, and it's a tie between Dashel T and Zane. So, yeah, I don't.
Me to get arrested?
It doesn't seem to make much sense, but the
well, I've been looking at
know.
chat. They're just like want me to get arrested for supplements without a license to vice.
I don't think I have a license to be doing what I'm doing.
You don't? I don't.
No, but I
don't
do.
think you do, but
Yeah.
Zane does.
Right, sorry, did we find out who got arrested? I had to step away for a moment.
Not yet. We're still waiting on votes to come in. Guys, all you got to do is scroll down the panels below. It's just a little widget thing there, and you just click on who you want in the vote.
Let's just make it happen. It could be between me and Dashel.
It's possible I
Roll
need to
off.
refresh.
It could be something. It doesn't have to be you two getting arrested.
Oh, there was.
obviously
I
it could
just
be
needed to
something-
refresh. It looks like overwhelmingly Zane is getting arrested, or is involved in
making
the
arrest.
arrest. So
Or making your
6
arrest,
votes for Zane is what we're doing. So tell us what's going on with your this arrest.
Dashel and I are looking at the photos, all of the evidence that we've amassed. And
Stop.
Stop.
look, I don't want to believe it either, but you know, man, Bilbo's just a bad guy.
I swear it was Thorin, though. Bilbo makes those wonderful stews.
Don't you see? Bilbo has been putting brainwashing in the stew.
Is that an ingredient that you could buy at Ralph's or Kroger if you live on the East Coast?
GNC, man. Yeah, no, he's putting something and he's affecting his mind. Bilbo's an awful person, and we need to go in and we need to get him. Think of
I'll
what
have
this will
back.
do for our careers. We can finally put this to rest.
Tell me, though, did you find her? Did you find Jessica?
Skip flashback ahead, forward. We're going to. So I go to the split level home with my cop buddy.
Quick,
Craig!
Craig. There you go.
Is he
That's
super
it.
by the books? All right, we have to go in there and we have to, calmly ask them, by the books. and,
He's
acting
a
nicely.
cool guy, but we know that we have a sting operation.
Mm.
We go to the split level house and we kick down the door.
Right before you kicked down the door, you got the phone call from Clark who said, "I just talked to the judge. They said your warrant's gone through. Go!"
Police! Put your hands up where I can see them. Oh,
Does
was
that mean
really
you want the
cool.
police to put their hands up where you can see them, or just us?
Yeah, but Bilbo is sitting there inside watching his daytime television shows. Thorin is nowhere to be seen, off on a job somewhere, often travels who knows where, but Bilbo is there. Who
So-
isn't there in the building anywhere, though, is Jessica, though there are some old discarded handcuffs, maybe a few bits of hair here and there, but nothing solid enough to prove anything, but enough to confirm the suspicions of those with them. So Bilbo is arrested, and
You're arrested for the kidnapping of Jessica.
And attempted murder.
We don't know that
Said
yet.
Craig.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Possible. It's
Hey,
possible.
hey, you can voice Craig. It's fine.
I would love to. And attempted murder.
Thorin, I give Thorin a call.
hey, how's it going? You hear a bunch of like a marimba playing in the background. Good to
Hey,
hear from my old college buddy. How's it going? You're a police officer, right? Write a lot of
Yeah.
speeding tickets?
well, more than that, I actually called because I have really shitty news. Your Bilbo's arrested for the kidnapping of Jessica.
What? What?
Yeah,
Wait.
they
Bilbo?
found. Yeah, they got a warrant. They found trace evidence. They have picture evidence. I mean, it's
Oh my God! Did they find Jessica? Because
not yet, but rest assured, they're following leads. we have to bring you in for questioning at some point when you get back from your adventure, but...
Oh, sure. I'm in, Bermuda.
Yeah, listen. Tell me something, Thorin. You weren't involved, right? Please tell me you weren't involved.
Listen, there's gotta be some mistake here. Bilbo, he never hurt anyone. I don't know about this Jessica thing. She went off. She's a party girl somewhere off in wherever land now. You gotta forget about her. Move on with your life. Oh wait, it's that guy Dashel who's all obsessed with Jessica, right? Well, both of you just forget about her. She's unimportant. I'm sure she's happier wherever she is. And I hang up.
That sounded
Look up.
suspicious.
Yeah, I know. I look up at Dashel. He's covering. He's suspicious, man.
I saw him with the rolled up carpet. It was lumpy, like it had a person in it.
That could have been anybody.
I saw him driving.
That could have been. That could have been anything. He could have.
But, like, could it have been any other plot-relevant character, though? And Dashel holds up empty handcuffs.
It could have just been the kill of the week. You know, he's a hunter.
He is really weird.
You can't jump to these conclusions, but rest assured, if there is something, we'll catch him.
What was in those stews, anyway?
Psychotropic drugs. I suspect that once those are out of his system...
But I said no to drugs.
You did. But Thorin didn't realize that he hadn't said no. And these drugs, they're made with the same chemical compound that my mother grows her bananas with.
No.
Yeah.
Fade to black?
Yes.
Fade to black.
Can I go now?
Whose turn is it anyway?
I have no idea.
I don't want to be lost anymore.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. Yeah, you
I
still.
believe it's-
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's whose turn is it?
Let me play your sad sack music.
8. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Right on getting married.
Can we stop and talk for a second about how messed up it is that in this game you have to get married?
Yeah.
These
There's no
societal
life
expectations.
without marriage.
Well, this
Yeah.
is what
Also, like,
it's the American
pretty
dream.
sure-
Get a job, get married, get a house, die.
Yeah.
pretty sure there are no like skin colors represented on the board other than one. So there's that too.
Which is a
Yeah.
healthy pink.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Well, you get a life tile.
Yay.
And a
Tell
payday.
us who you marry. Oh, yeah, and a
my
payday.
gosh. Who do I marry? You know, I'm gonna. Oh man, do I want her to have a happy life?
No.
Yeah,
She
she
feels a bit like a pawn of her parents' evil
Yeah,
schemes.
that's what I'm thinking. I imagine that her parents like
Set her up.
set her up. Yeah. Who wants to? You know what, guys?
Let's play her parents.
Yeah.
Let's play her
let's
parents.
move
I
on
got
my
it, I
dad
got
and
it.
pick my spouse.
Smoking a pipe.
Yep. Okay.
Listen, Erica, I think it's about time that you've been married.
What?
You've done so well in school, you're a doctor now, and I know this fine boy at the church, his name is Wilson, and he'll be a fine husband.
Wilson.
You're such an eligible bachelor now, honey. Bachelorette,
No,
and he's an eligible bachelor.
Look, I'm I'm 24 still. This is really sudden. Even getting my job was sudden.
Well,
Yeah.
honey, the sooner that you get married, the sooner that you can start racking up joint benefits.
Yes, and your mother and I are not going to be around forever. We'd like to see grandchildren one day.
Oh my god. No,
I'd like to give you grandchildren, Mr. and Mrs. Erica's parents.
Oh my god.
Yes, Wilson, please come in here and meet my
Sorry,
daughter.
I don't mean to interrupt. Is this when I'm supposed to come in?
Yes, right now, meet my daughter for the first time, Erica.
Oh yes, I'm meeting her for the first time and haven't seen pictures or applied.
Yes, here, let me hide away this application that I approved. Wilson here is a fine
Put it
young
under
man.
the pate, darling.
Yes, Wilson is a fine young man. According to his medical records, he is a fine specimen for giving you children.
Oh my god, you did not go to the hospital and get that. You did not go to like a sperm.
Yes,
Doctor,
there was a full battery of
Oh.
tests, including a semen count test.
Oh my god, you two are ridiculous. Are you serious?
He's
What a-
incredibly virile.
Erica,
Wilson,
all we want is the best for our daughter.
Yeah, and you know what? I just wanted to be an artist, but no.
Oh, will you stop thinking about yourself and think about your future?
Yes, and our grandchildren. This is incredibly embarrassing. You're embarrassing us in front of Wilson, the son we've always wanted.
Are you saying that you never wanted me because I'm your only daughter?
There she goes again, putting words in my mouth. I can't have any of this, Olivia. And he storms out of the room.
Now look what you did.
Everything could have been fine. I could have not gone to college, but no, I went to college.
No, and you're making yourself a fine young woman. You're making something of yourself. Something of your alma mater.
My alma mater. What the?
Yes. From your college days.
Oh.
We want what's best for you, dear. And Wilson is best for you.
What if how do you know what is best for me, really? Like,
Well, you're a doctor and you're making so much money.
and
look at
I
you.
made it through the application process.
can I at least see this application? What did you even write on the application? Is that
Wilbur
even legal?
looks over at Olivia like,
Go ahead. She already knows. She might as well just know what's on there. She might as well know your qualification. What we see in you.
well, I thought it was what's mostly was the sperm count, and perhaps now you might notice that Wilbur is holding an ice pack over his
Oh my god. You asked. Okay. Mhm.
All right. Erica's father comes back in and says, "Listen, Erica. As you know, I am the chief of medicine at your hospital. Is a member of the yacht club of mine, and that's how you got your job. If you don't marry Wilson, then I'm going to have a talk with him.
With Wilson?
No, with the chief of medicine.
Oh,
At
it
that
sounded
point,
like-
the door bursts open and in walks Thorin in all of his fancy
What?
regalia with a fancy feathered hat and Admiralty type outfit. Also, like very little in the way of pants, actually. Besides that, but you there, trying to rope someone into an arranged marriage. Just know that I, Thorin, shall reclaim my homeland. I've gone through my life. And I've built a great and powerful business. I go on cruises all the time. Never mind all that mess about Bilbo. It'll be cleared up shortly. The lawyers will tell me. But I tell you this: if I offer your daughter the chance,
Oh God,
chance to marry well, I promise. I promise she'll marry well and she'll carry on and make you proud. And I turn to let's see, what's your character's name? Erica, and say, "Now, Erica, trust me on this. I've got a arrangement of things that'll make it look like on paper, or whatever you need. You don't have to actually do anything. We'll hire actors and everything. Trust me. I got you
my God.
covered."
Thorin, dear, please do leave our home. This does not concern you.
What is going on here?
But wait for this. And I pull out a boombox and turn it on. A couple of guys walk in wearing Speedos. They set up lights and start
Oh my
dancing.
What is happening?
Quick, Erica, get out of here! We'll distract him.
What is going on?
I will run out of the house because I don't know what's going on.
Does this mean that Erica and Thorin are getting married?
No,
don't
no.
know.
It means that I'm willing to use some of my funds and influence to help her, like, fake whatever paperwork she needs to
Yeah.
keep her
Oh,
marriage
so she has a
happy.
fake marriage. Okay.
Right, yes.
I'm totally married to someone.
So I'll toss 10 grand out to falsify the marriage paperwork.
Okay, and I'll give you 10 grand for that.
Oh, no,
Here.
it's perfectly all right. I've done perfectly fine as an agent of travel.
I've
I have
updated.
lots of money.
I've
Don't
updated
worry
your
about it.
card
I'm
to
glad
show
help my
that.
friends.
I've updated your card to show that you're a married to husband.
Thank you.
All right.
Dashel has the wife, and I have the husband.
Yeah. Make sure you grab yourself a life token if you haven't, or a life tile if you haven't already.
I don't think I did. Where are the life? Oh, right in the
They're
middle.
between the cards, yeah. And it's now Thorin's turn.
Before that scene is over, Wilbur turns to Erica's parents. You'll still let them go, though, right?
We'll discuss it. I don't. I'm too upset to think about it right now.
Okay, I'll come back tomorrow
Yes, I think it's better that you leave now.
and the next day.
Wilson sounds so nice, but at the same time, no.
No. So Wilson's out there.
Wilson, the NPC.
Yep. All right. So Thorin? What did you land on? Thorin got twins.
Oh,
Yeah, so I went
Turns
through
out that
two
wasn't so much of a
paydays,
sham marriage.
and yeah, we got Bilbo out of prison. It took a long time. It was very, very dramatic, and however, we got some money back in the settlement, wrongful arrest, all that stuff, and we managed to adopt a couple of twins.
Aw.
Wow. What a special guy. Who kidnaps women.
Yeah.
Jessica, in the meantime, in a total like new safe house we've especially built far underground with several layers of security and defenses, is still not responding to the various rituals we've been attempting to reawaken her as her true form of Galadriel, Queen
Oh
of
my
the
God.
Elves.
You know
Oh
how
my-
far along you are on this track? I feel like this has been going on for years now.
I know.
Yeah.
Right?
All right. So next is Dashel T gets to spin the wheel after buying his house. That's a 9.
It's not
I knew I
bad.
had to catch up.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 2 paydays.
Oh,
nice.
and yeah, and
I-
Cliff also got 2 paydays, so that would be 140. That would make it 350
I
total.
got it. Yep.
Box seats at the World Series. So that's going to turn that 120 into a cool hundo.
All right.
Oh, World Series seats. That's cool, man.
Nope. Crap. I'm breaking your guys' thing. Sorry.
That's all right.
I needed to
just
take my
grabbing
mind
a fat
off of
stack
the-
of 20s over there.
I'm sorry. I'm just trying to get paid.
I needed to take my mind off the rapidly cooling trail of Jessica's whereabouts. So I invited the Banana Kid. Well, I guess he's more than that now. Out for a ball game. Hot dogs, beer, all of that meaningless accoutrement seemed to make him happy. At least I got to get drunk.
Yeah. Oh, that was great, man. Thanks.
5.
That's like on the line. Are we sure that's 5?
Yes, it's 5.
That's it.
Wait, maybe.
That's 6. It's
no,
6.
You're right,
That
it's
is
6.
marginally 6.
Marginally 6. All right.
That is 6, yeah.
It's totally
Alright.
6, but you can't feel too good about it.
Totally 6 since it was just
2, 3,
moved.
4.
Yay, 6.
All right. So a payday, and I'm married.
Nice.
All right. So I get a life token and some cash. How much do I make now? 70. I make 70. Okay. So who would he marry? haven't really set anyone else up. So I guess he. Oh shit! I wanted to buy like auto insurance. Oh, I guess I'll do that next time. I guess he would marry like Craig's friend, Craig's sister.
Oh my god.
Nice.
Yes.
What's
My
her
wife
name?
is Craig's sister,
Craig's sister.
Carla.
That's her name.
Carla.
Carla.
All right.
Imagine Craig's not too happy about
It was a
that, but
beautiful
at the
wedding.
Same time, he's like,
You know, I mean, Craig's a cool guy, and his sister, she's hot.
Enough said.
fair enough.
Yeah.
I guess.
Boom.
Boom.
All right, I'm
Imagine
I'm
Craig's
spinning
like,
that wheel.
Dude, that's my sister, and you're like, yeah, she's hot though. Like,
I also got a 6.
Your sister's good in bed, man.
oh my god. Can you guys? No, Carla's a delicate angel.
So let me think. Cop sister. So I see her she's like in those tube dresses and high heels, big
Oh my
curly
God.
hair and hoop earrings all the time, and she just like chews gum.
Yeah.
I followed in the footsteps of all of my fellow cul-de-sacians, and I also won a marathon.
Wow. Good job, guys.
They called to say.
Yeah, they're cool to say. And Clark finished up his the last plate of peppers and onions that was left in his refrigerator. He has no food left anymore, and then finally went down to the law firm and picked up his first paycheck ever.
Wow.
And then went and ran a marathon, and then collapsed because he was starving.
I would imagine Erica's working there because she's a doctor and she does the marathon stuff.
Yeah.
And I just imagine seeing this guy collapse and she's like, oh goodness.
Did
And
I
she goes out
win?
there and she's
Did
like,
I
"Okay."
win?
No, you're on like Plymouth Street.
Somehow I won because I got $10,000. All right.
That's true.
Erica, your turn.
Also, in my wedding, our ring bearer was Brick, my build, and a little
Just had it
tux.
tied to his head.
Yeah.
6.
Everyone gets a 6. That's what happens
get
when you pull all the way back. That's why I said you don't have to pull all the way back, everybody. Otherwise,
I thought
we're...
I was after
One,
Bobby.
2, 3, 4,
Pages
5,
before Bobby.
6.
No,
I went
we're
to
going.
night
If you
school.
watch the stream, we're going in clockwise order on the stream display.
Okay.
Is anybody the teacher? I don't think they are, right?
Nope.
So
Oh.
here's 20,000. I went to
Wait
night
a second. Okay, so this is an optional thing.
You don't have
Check.
to if you don't want to.
However, this is the what happens in night school is you pay the 20,000 and then you get to draw two. You may choose to change careers and salaries.
Do I have
How
to change-
dramatically appropriate is that?
Yeah,
It is.
do I have to change my salary though? I do like my salary.
No. You can choose. You can
One
choose
or
something.
the other.
I would like to pay and I would like to change my career because there is a hopeful moment that I can get artists in here.
All right, give it a shot.
After that very unpleasant exchange with your parents.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, F you guys.
Yeah.
Just left.
You said 2? I get to draw 2 cards?
Choose 2 career cards. Let's shuffle these. Make sure that.
Oh, I'm sorry. Here, I'll put
Yeah.
one back. There you go.
Okay, there
All
you go.
right, let's see it.
Okay. 1,
Athlete,
2.
salesperson.
Oh, someone got fired.
Oh.
Yeah, exactly. Because your dad called the chief of medicine like he threatened to do. He was true on his word.
That's my. Oh, I just took your salary.
Yeah, you don't take my salary.
Sorry.
I got it.
Looking
Alright,
for
alright.
my career card. Here we go, doctor.
Are you exchanging it? You don't have
Yeah.
to. You can.
No,
oh.
I think it's
You know
it's thematically appropriate.
I'm taking athlete. I don't know where it went, but I'm taking it. I think it's in my hand.
It's in your head.
Yeah, so
taking
you got a call
athlete.
from the chief of medicine the next day, and he was like, I don't think it's gonna work out. for you here at the hospital. It's just, our visions are different.
That son of a bitch.
Um,
You know what, Mr. What was it? I honestly didn't remember it the first day I met you.
Yeah. My name is Chief of Medicine.
Chief of Medicine! Well,
Chief of Medicine!
Chief of Medicine.
Thank you for this opportunity. If you need any personal artwork done, call me. Other than that, you can see me on the telly, since I'll be doing tennis for the rest of my life.
In Great Britain. Since it'll be on the telly. All right.
Thank you, Chief of Medicine.
You could be a track star. It's not very hard. We've all done.
Yeah, exactly.
You guys all done
Brain
marathons.
did it.
All right, so now, Thorin, now it's your turn.
I rolled, I moved, I went to, had a family picnic with all the various dwarves that are exiled from around the country that are living in the U.S. now.
Dwarves are very family-oriented.
Yeah, we had a great time and talked about how we're going to reclaim our homelands that have been destroyed by various dragons and orcs and the like. And it was a good time. And I got a life token, and moving on would be Dashiell's turn. While, of course, Dashiell and the various police people and investigators are hovering in the bushes and taking pictures and generally trying to ignore us, even though we're offering them to come and join in the we grilled plenty of hot dogs, hamburgers, all that stuff.
All right, Dashiell.
I saw him at the park with his family, having fun, laughing, eating hot dogs. He caught my eye. I raised my flask, took a sip, and went on with my life.
Wow.
9.
That's like dead on the point. I'll take 9.
Yeah.
No, it's like a little bit over the 9.
Yeah, let's go with 9. You can take a right or a left here, by the way.
I think they both land on bad options.
Yeah, they do, but one of them... Oh, they're actually both the same.
Are they really?
Yeah, the same cost.
Yeah, one's a car and one's a house. Do you want a tree to fall on your house, or do you want your car to get stolen?
Stolen car.
Ooh.
All right. Paying
I'll get
15,000.
it back for 15 grand, so there's 5. 1.
Do you want a purple car now?
I had to get a new car.
Yeah, here. Here, have this purple car.
There you
I
go.
needed a new pack of smokes. I went into the gas station just for a second, and when I came out, the car was gone, and all the pictures of Jessica with it.
Oh
No. How do we not back this up? All right, my turn,
Did you
right?
make copies?
No, I didn't make copies.
Well, I mean,
My artwork is original.
fair enough. I completely understand.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I just land on a payday.
Oh yeah.
Hey.
Just living a life of mediocrity.
It's kind of a metaphor for our generation right now. You guys all went to college, and you're really far behind the two of us. who
Yeah.
didn't.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I just made
exactly.
the opposite choices I did in real life.
So
Yeah.
much more money.
Something I wanted to do was finally buy insurance and get rid of my
Oh.
loans and stuff.
I thought you were going to say go back in time and not get a bunch of student debt.
Well, you're supposed to do that at the beginning of your turn,
I know.
Oz.
I keep forgetting. It just keeps slipping my.
I don't buy insurance. It's a racket.
I'll do it next week.
7. I'm gonna make it. I'm finally getting married.
Yay!
Hey!
Congrats!
Get that life token.
That's my first life tile.
Oh.
Yeah, because you don't have one.
Oh my god. I thought we were friends, Zane.
Well, I mean, I'm sorry. I call him like I sees him,
I saw the wife approaching the accountant's office. We had an understanding, but I didn't think she'd go for this.
It was her name is Trixie.
Oh, okay.
And we don't really know each other that well, but we kind of get along decently. And she's older. She's in her 50s, and I'm in my early or late 20s at this point. But she's looking for someone who can support her, and I'm looking for someone to make it so that I don't have to feel so lonely at all these events that I go to with my cul-de-sac Ken's friends. So
And that one doctor you met at that marathon.
Cul-de-sations.
cul-de-sations, yeah. I'll go with that one.
You said she's how old? 50?
She's in her 50s, yeah. I don't really know. Wasn't paying that much attention.
Oh, guys.
Man.
First willing participant, you just kind of dove after it, didn't you, Clark?
No, it wasn't willing participant. She asked me. We went on a date or two. I ran into her on Tinder, and you know, sometimes
She your sugar mama.
sometimes you just have to take what life gives you.
Unless it's ranged. I'm like, Erica just takes a huge swig of the drink at the wedding.
Oh, did you collect your payday?
Yes, I certainly did.
All right.
Oh wait, I haven't collected any of my actual, I haven't grabbed actual money yet. I should do
You just
that.
been updating your...
So I've gotten 200,000 total. There we go.
All right.
It's weird to see chat on my iPad because I actually have the stream up, and there's like this huge delay. So like when I hear you guys talking, it doesn't actually happen on stream for me.
All right.
Is it Erica's turn?
Yes,
Yeah.
Erica. I'm going to go ahead and make an executive decision here. It's 1:10. We're supposed to be done in 20 minutes, but all that's up next is Battletech with me, and nobody has paid for the Battletech with Bobby perk, so I don't have any obligations. So we're going to keep going, okay?
Yes!
I'm making an executive decision. We're not going to rush it unless someone has somewhere to be.
4? Did I have a 4, right? Yeah. Buy a house.
I've got another hour.
There we go.
So I'm good.
I think that's enough.
We can finish this in an hour. Let's do it.
I need a house. Give me a
All right.
house.
Draw that house.
I got one.
What do you got? What do you got? What do you got? What do you get?
F. I can't see it.
It's a tutor.
A tutor.
You got 180K?
I might. Hold on. Here's 50.
Tutor. Perfect for 2 people with 2 kids.
No, she has 130.
I have 130. Take
So-
my money.
That means, do you have to take a loan out or something?
Yes.
Wait, who am I? Wait,
You
who
just
am I-
plopped down $220,000.
Did I?
Yeah.
No.
No.
Oh, that's a 10. Sorry,
That's a
I thought
10,
that was
yeah.
100.
So it's
Never mind.
120, and then okay, they only have bank loans in 20,000. So I have.
Okay.
So keep this 10K.
Okay. Do you want to take my 20s and my 50s?
Yeah.
Okay,
And
go for
So
it.
then
Grab it.
you owe how much is that? Another 60. So you have
Yeah.
So you're now $50,000 in debt.
Thanks.
1,
Well, I paid
2.
I paid my student loans on my last turn, so
Yeah.
Well, now here you go. House debt.
thanks.
What do they
Wait,
say?
wait,
House debt
is-
is good debt.
Is Clark my accountant?
Yes, I am. Now
He's fired.
Now, listen, this is a good choice to make. It's a nice tutor. It's got a lot of land value. The housing market is on the rise. You're hitting it at the right time. House debt is the only good debt, so I would suggest you go ahead and make this move. Also, a little personal note, stick it to your parents and get a tutor.
Bobby, I think someone might have bought the Battletech Showdown perk.
Did
At
they?
least they're hinting at it strongly in the chat.
Oh,
I
it
wanna
might have.
double check
It might have happened very recently. Then let me see. There's still time to do that. Let's see. You keep playing. I'm gonna check that. I'm assuming it was Sus there in the chat room that did it.
2. Oh, what happened here? Oh, this is just like some random purple card. Never mind.
Oh, I gave that to Dashel because his car was stolen.
Oh, okay.
I was like, here, use this car, and I just threw it on the board.
All right, so I just move on to Payday, living life, making the money,
All right.
having a big old family, and I do want to say that the amount that I make every turn, or rather, my payday is reflected incorrectly in the stream thing, as is my money, which I'm now to 510,000.
I'm still technically a doctor on stream, even though I switched careers.
Yep, and I should have 80,000 for my salary, not 70.
Okay.
Okay, I will
if
do
I
that.
can, I'd like to buy insurance for my house too, because it's only 10 grand.
Yeah, do it before you turn. Or rather, at the beginning of your turn. So it's Dashel's turn? I think?
Hey, Bobby, if you don't want anybody to see...
I
what
already did that. I saw it. My bad,
Okay.
guys.
I was gonna say it's delayed on my screen, so like...
And in true Shadowrun fashion,
Yeah.
everyone who's watching has been doxxed.
Yeah. Oh God,
Yeah.
sorry guys.
Alright. Go Dashel.
Is it Dashel?
8.
Three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright, so you got
Ooh,
a
a life
payday
token.
and
A life
learn
token.
CPR.
Oh, nice! You are a private
Okay.
eye, so you should know that.
I drove down the road a piece, drinking my thoughts into the oblivion from whence they came, and I saw that girl from the cul-de-sac way back when, passed out on the road next to a really nice house. Decided to stop and help her out.
I just
Expensive
realized.
house, huh?
Yeah. I'm sorry, I was a little distracted.
Well,
I just
sorry.
realized I was on his. You're red, so you're here.
Yeah, I'm
Mhm.
on, yeah.
I didn't. Yeah, I didn't do any of this, right? Yeah. No, I just got married. Yeah, that's right. I just got married to Carla.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Car accident. Son of a bitch! I was supposed to get car insurance.
You should never let your spouse drive. It happened to me too.
Oh my god. Carla just sits there chewing gum. She's just like, should have gotten insurance, honey. Hey, don't you think I know that, babe? God, fuck. Damn it. All right, I just lost 10K.
Did Dashel want to say anything important to Eric about her house that she was passed out and we learned CPR?
Yeah, just if you ever see anything, let me know. And he tosses a wad of bills. Oops, I dropped it on the floor.
Oh my
Where'd it go? I dropped $50,000 on the cul-de-sac.
God.
Anyway.
Not 50, but thank you.
No. I moved $50,000 over, but then I dropped it.
Oh.
Basically, what he was doing, mechanically, is paying off your house debt because
Yeah.
narratively, he's got nothing left to lose and he can't stand to see someone fall into the gutter.
Oh my gosh, that's so awesome. Thank you.
Oh jeez, this music's too happy for this.
I left before she had a chance to say goodbye, eating an ice cream cone. And
I just love
skipping.
it. Skipping.
I was trying to make it match the music.
Whose turn is it? Whose turn is it now? I've been behind.
Oz just went.
I already
Okay.
went, yeah.
So it's my turn.
Yes, it's yours.
All
It's your turn,
right.
boss man.
Here we go. 2, of course. Don't flick it. Okay. I almost flicked my car.
Hey, happy honeymoon.
All right. honeymoon with Trixie.
Oh yeah.
Where'd
You guys
go?
went to Vegas, didn't you?
Yeah.
Hell yeah, we did.
Yeah, at first I was kind of like, I was suspicious about it. I wasn't really like, I didn't get it. But Trixie's really taking him out there, you know. I think she's got a good influence on him.
Yeah, she seems nice.
As
Old,
it
but
cuts
nice.
as it cuts to Trixie sitting there chain smoking at the slots while Clark sits in the hotel room crying.
Oh. You know what? I think Erica will check on him. Be like, you okay?
You just happen to be in Vegas with me.
Yeah. I would imagine that, like, if
You're just buying a house. What's wrong with you?
What are you doing here? You are $50,000 in debt.
Actually, a random private eye guy just gave me money.
Oh, did he pay off your debt?
Yeah. Yeah,
That's-
I'm gonna do that tomorrow.
That's really
I
weird.
thought this
Wait, it wasn't
thought this
Dashel T, was it?
I thought this was a bachelor party. That's why I put myself in here. Like, I don't think I've met this Dashel guy before.
He grew up in the cul-de-sac with us, Erica.
But it's been years, Clark. It's been years. Like, look, everybody's married. Everybody's happy.
I start
Everybody
bursting
has
into
their-
tears again.
Yeah, exactly.
Everybody's
I think-
happy. I know, you're right. We're happy, okay?
I imagine as she says that too, she's crying.
And scene. Erica,
Page's turn.
spin the wheel.
Oh my god, that was a weird honeymoon night.
What happens in Vegas stays there.
Yeah. I imagine that's just the text. Oh,
Ooh, okay.
Someone owes
Sorry.
Zane $5,000.
yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
Zane.
gonna spend the $5,000 first before I have to pay Zane a ticket, and get rid of my bank loan on my house.
So you're paying 60K?
Oh,
I don't think you have 60K.
I do. Here, boof.
No.
Wow.
With what money?
No,
I mean,
the
I
50.
You're using.
I
Oh,
gave you
right.
the
With
50.
oh, gotcha. Sorry, I didn't see it.
I
okay,
threw it
got
over
it.
there.
Got it. Okay.
Let me move. Let me move to my spot because I do get a payday and I would like to pay you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Alright,
know
so
what that
2
one is.
paydays.
2 paydays. I get lots of money.
Altogether, you're
Oh,
going
you
to end
have
up with 185,000 grand.
And you've got to
Okay.
pay me $5,000.
Thanks, Dashel. Here. It does the whole stack.
That's what I mean. After you pay him back, it's oh wait, him $5,000. Is that interest?
No. It's
Zane-
because she went to a Hollywood premiere.
Oh.
Superstar gets paid for.
So now you have $0, or no, you have 180 grand.
Hold on. I need a.
Man, I need an
to
update
count
on everybody's
in my
money.
head. 50, 150, 170.
You're still showing my stuff incorrectly.
Yeah, I know. I
90.
think I've kind of halfway given up on this. It turns out Oz
I
was
told
right.
you not to even track it.
Turns out Oz was right.
2. And then, it's 100. No.
Okay, what's your
No.
payday?
No, it's not 90,000. I'm doing this. I'm trying to do 180, and I think I have 100. I have 180. I have 180. I'm good. I'm
Okay.
good. I think I'm good.
Now you have to pay.
There's
Yeah,
accounting errors,
Oh my god.
not paying attention to your finances.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
So split one of your 10s into 5. You're paying Dashel for this movie premiere.
I'm paying him for a movie premiere, apparently.
Is it a movie premiere? Was
But
it
not
Hollywood movie premiere?
$50,000.
Oh, it was-
5,000.
Oh, here. Take it 10,000 then.
Yeah, and then you take
I got
5 and I take 5 because I caught you speeding to get to the
Okay.
Hollywood premiere
Yeah.
on time.
Perfect.
I want to say my agent finally tracked me down and got me to go to the premiere of the movie they wrote based on my award-winning website. I didn't want to go.
Award-winning
I-
But
website.
I caught sight of that Erica woman at the premiere. Nodded at me. made the whole night worth it.
Ooh. You gotta imagine Erica is actually kind of excited to go somewhere. She's been kind of just working and living, and that was it. So when she got this invite, she was like, you know what? I'm gonna dress up for this. It'll look nice. I'm gonna tie my hair up. It's gonna go out.
And you took too long getting dressed and had to speed there, and then Zane pulled you over.
It's been an intense day.
All right, I'm gonna encourage us to pick up the pace so that we don't take too much longer.
Right, so
Thorin, did you go?
Yep, I did. I only moved 2, which means I get to trade salary cards with anyone. Why wouldn't I trade salaries with the one with 100 grand? So,
How do you trade salary cards? What happened?
Yeah, what happened? Let's talk about this.
Okay, so I talked Bobby's character into your life. It's no good. You need more excitement. I've got this timeshare. All you have to do is sign up for this. It'll barely affect your income at all, and you'll just have this vacation site available at all times for you. It'll be fantastic, splendorous.
Clark in his
just sign here.
his desperation in life, trying to figure out what to do differently to make things more interesting or something. You know, he feels like he's been following the path laid out for him for so long, and it's just not working. He needs to take a risk, and so that's what he does. He signs on the dotted line.
Oh no!
I feel so dirty.
You did kidnap a woman in the beginning of the run, so...
Did you spin a 10?
For her own good, she's Galadriel, Queen of the Elves. She needs to wake up from this dream of being, what's her name, Jessica from the cul-de-sac. It's a false reality.
Also, did you spend the 10?
I
Or is
spun
that-
the 10
Ooh.
Okay.
I spent
And-
a 2.
and paid.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, I did my spin. I was waiting for the turn to matriculate.
All right. So then,
Start.
okay.
We ready for Dashiell's turn?
Yeah.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
At first, when you started counting, and I thought you were going to break out into song.
Yeah. 1,
went
2,
1,
3.
2,
Oh,
and-
1, 2, 3,
Oh,
4.
hey there, buddy.
2 paydays. I already forwarded the money into the cop's bank account. I knew I was speeding before he knew I was speeding. Which is true. I did already give you the money.
I feel weird. I feel weird that I keep pulling over my friends.
Yeah.
One.
Listen, it's a small town. I could
I
have
still
made a Chinatown joke right there if I'd been thinking ahead a little bit further.
Moving across
But the
country,
opportunity has passed.
Oh, wow.
paying the travel agent.
Nice.
Yeah. So, hey, Thorin.
Oh, you heard about the timeshare opportunity.
Well, yeah, I want to. I feel like I need to change some scenery. So this place just it just feels so constricting. I want to go somewhere, like LA or New York, somewhere where I can just be amongst all of the Instagram personalities.
It's really hot in LA this time of year.
You should
Good.
come to me.
It means
come with
less
me
time with my shirt on.
to the lonely mountain. Together, get to reclaim my birthright. But these places are nice too. I can get you a deal.
Thanks, I appreciate it. And I look over at Bilbo, and it's like, listen, I'm sorry about. I heard it went well for Bilbo in rehab.
Yes, well, Bilbo doesn't doesn't talk really since those days. Someday, I'll say with enough TLC, he'll come back to us. But these days, he just stares at the window, remembering a time before the arrest. But you enjoy your vacation. You've earned it.
Yeah, I'm glad I'm getting away. Bye.
Later.
Please just say bye like that forever.
Bye.
Bye.
Taking pictures. Posting it, got 1K. 1K followers.
Jesus.
I'm moving very slowly through life. I still don't have my own house. I'm like, what is that? What do people do in LA? I guess I'm moving in with like
Is it my turn?
Carla's family.
And what's your salary?
70K.
Oh, you could just about afford a 1-bedroom apartment to yourself.
All right.
Well, I got a
One.
That's not a joke.
Oh my god, I just realized I'm LA now.
I definitely just spun a 1 and bought furniture for 10,000.
Nice.
Clark is late bloomer.
Aw.
All right, that does it. I'm gonna do a GoFundMe for Clark's educational funds, and just like donate all the money myself. So there you go.
I think
Clark.
we need
You
some
can pay off
wheels
your student loan debt.
fortune right now because this is very mundane. Our lives are settling into like this sense of normalcy that I don't care for.
True horror of the game of life.
It's my turn, right?
Yeah.
Oz, I think what you were describing is known as one's mid-30s.
Oh, do you want me to spin that again?
Yeah. I need to
Anybody
make a
see
full
that?
rotation at least.
Okay. I was gonna say 5. I'm cool with that. Messing up my controls. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right on a payday. You know, I didn't even look at the other ones. I just chose a lane.
It's okay. It was a family pay. No, it's a family.
Please.
Oh my god.
Can I go over
What?
there, please?
Yes.
Okay, good. I'd rather it's a family photo.
Oh
when I
wait,
have no
hold on.
family.
We're moving
Family
there.
picnic.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, never mind. It's just visit Mount Rushmore. Never mind. Lame.
Family
like-
picnic would have been
If
good.
it was, yeah.
I would love just to be like, you know what? I want to have a 4 and just choose family picnic or picture. Like, that's too good.
That's not. No, you and your
No.
family still are talking.
No, apparently not. But I'm getting paid.
Yeah, they had a
so-
family picnic. You weren't invited.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's okay. I'm getting paid. So. I keep taking the full stack of 20s. God damn it.
So reminder, to our chat, go to our fundraiser, donate, and when we hit that meter, we get to spin the wheel of misfortune.
We haven't
to
spun that
ruin
wheel
our
of
lives.
misfortune in a while. That's true. And we
Yeah,
still got some time to go. But Thorin, go ahead and spin and do your thing so that we can hopefully finish the game before we have to. Who knew the game of life would take so long?
When we add kidnapping plots to it.
Yeah, exactly.
You're just gonna flick your guy over 2 spaces.
All right, I
Vote.
vote.
Good job. Who did
You
vote
voted
for?
Fun.
I don't know, whatever it says on the TV. Who cares? I've got dragons to slay.
Well, don't you care because it's your mountain?
Yeah. And your children. Think about your kids.
No, I'm thinking about your twins.
I'm a monarch. I don't believe in democracy.
All right, Dashel T.
I vote for myself. It was a write-in.
All right.
Honestly, guys, I was kind of hoping I'd land on have a baby because that would have been so.
Oh my god.
wonderful.
Again?
I explained to the cop that sometimes you have places to be and sometimes the rules don't apply. As I handed him $5,000
Wow.
by way of a bribe, I suppose.
Yeah, for some reason.
I'd
I
rather
guess you
not
were
pay
in,
this.
You were in LA at
We're
the
in
time
LA.
for your movie.
I'd rather
Yeah.
not pay this
Fancy
$150
seeing you here.
speeding ticket. Instead, take this $5,000.
I'm having trouble with the mechanics.
I almost
Oh, it's
flipped
because
the
I took
board
the whole
earlier.
stack of 10s.
Yeah, you just
Yeah,
have to
I've done
draw.
that.
You have to draw it really fast.
Yeah, I fixed it. Okay, so I'm moving 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, hang on. Decisions. 9, 10. Oh, yeah. 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 Yeah.
Trade
So-
salaries.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Uh-oh.
I walked up to Thorin's front door.
Ooh, okay.
Never
I
forgot
need
where
better
he
music for
lived.
this. Yeah.
I started my thought over for narrative consistency. Walked up to Thorin's front door, gave it a knock.
Oh, hello there, Dashel. How are you doing? Bilbo just made some cookies. Would you like to come in?
I'll stay on the front porch. I just want you to know I have evidence. And I showed him pictures of him with a suspicious looking carpet in the trunk, going on vacations, a bicep, and then in the background some rope held in the hand of his husband. I explained to him,
Bicep.
if I can't find Jessica, I can at least make your life miserable.
You really care about her.
Tell me where she is.
Well, I'll tell you, but she'll never reclaim her true form. You see,
Her true form was a beautiful woman from the cul-de-sac. If you ruin that, I swear to Christ, you'll never find your mountain.
oh, no, we've done our best to reawaken her. The finest wines, the best parties. She's here's her credit card debt. And,
Is she fat now?
no, she's a tall, lithe elf and beauty.
Okay then.
She just will never reclaim her true status as queen of the elves. It's so tragic, but I can't carry this burden anymore. You'll find her here in Belize.
Suppose I'll need to
She,
hire a travel agent.
I suppose you might, but listen, I just can't do it anymore. I've got to reclaim my quest. You take on my travel agent business, along with being a superstar. You'll do marvelously. You'll be an icon for them. I've just got these passive income streams from the timeshares I've managed to sell. I'll make do on those. You go find Jessica, take care of her. See that she can have some happiness, even though she won't be the Elven Queen we both know she was born to be. I'll
away
reclaim the mountain without her.
I walked away from the dwarf's house, flicked a cigarette butt into the nearby shrubbery. It was hot. The land was dry. I'd let nature take care of the rest.
Oh my god!
Did you just burn down his house? Or burn down his lawn?
That one bush.
Yeah, the
We
bush.
got another donation of $20 from Tim Chandler, giving a.
Oh no!
Phil,
Does that mean something bad's gonna happen?
no, we
Yeah.
still $5 more
no.
actually.
$5 more, guys. Let's hear. Oh, 10.
Oh, come on, someone give us 5.
All right. I just got
Guess
10.
I want something bad to happen.
followers.
Do you have to pay for yourself because you're speeding?
Nope. I don't pay myself. I can speed however much I want. I just turn on the lights.
Oh my god, you're that person?
Of
Or
course,
just
man.
speed
That's,
however you
that's
want,
one of the
like-
perks.
I also would like to point out that I totally forgot that Dashel's career was superstar.
That's why I take notes. A country cottage. Large yard with garden, frog pond, picket fence. Not bad.
Aww. That's so cute.
It's it's cool. I think I'm gonna LA was nice, but I need
Yeah,
to come back.
You didn't buy that for $100,000 in Los Angeles.
No, I certainly didn't. I saw the the real estate prices, and Carl and I decided to move back.
All right, I'm spinning.
Go.
I got a 3.
You were moving so fast.
I have the option to go to night school, but F that. I've spent enough time in goddamn school.
Poor Clark.
It put me where I am. All right.
Paige.
Once
Right.
again, nothing happens in Clark's life.
Oh no, Clark.
Clark ate another tuna fish
Yeah.
sandwich for lunch.
Yeah. I went into the office and sat down and saw a brochure. It said, night school. Further your education. I seethed and threw it in the trash.
Unsubscribe.
What is that? I got a life token, but I don't know what that is.
It says run for mayor.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Go,
I guess I know who I voted for.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I have to take a life token. Holy shit.
Not from the middle, from the side.
Yeah, from that side, yeah.
Okay, but did she win though?
Yeah, that's the real question. Did I win?
I don't know. Right now you've run for mayor. We can make that part of your
Oh
line
god.
for now, and I need to see a wheel of misfortune.
Yeah,
I
guys.
just dropped a
Hey,
life
we just got another $5 from Matt
Yes!
Smith. Thanks, Matt Smith,
Yes!
for hitting us to the top. That means the wheel of misfortune
In the wheel.
is about to be spun. Let me fill this up so that people can see it. Just so we can see that it's filled up, and then we will spin that wheel. All right, here we go. Ready? Time to spin the wheel. Go
I
over.
was born ready.
I know you were. All right, here we go. Spinning. I have to get out of my seat to see it because it's so tiny. And it is on theft.
Oh!
So you know what that means, guys. You guys are gonna have to vote. Who is gonna be somehow have theft involved in their life? I'm going to update the poll option. Get rid of that one. Add one. Theft.
Theft.
That's Clark, or is it going to be Erica, or is it going
Just
to
ran for
be
mayor.
Thorin, or is it going to be Dashel T, or perhaps it will be Zane,
The cop.
the cop, the police cop. We'll update that. Hopefully it doesn't flip out like it did last time. Looks like it's going to, so I'll have to do that all again. Good job, Twitch Picks.
Whose turn is it now?
I just went. And then Clark just went. So.
Thorin.
Yes, I went. I got paid.
Oh.
Yeah.
Eventful. Carry on.
Some asshole's holding up the stream.
Ooh,
What is this, an 8 or 9?
That is an 8. That is definitely an 8.
I used to think we were friends.
No, I'm looking at it. It's like a
1,
snit on the
2,
board. I
3,
see it.
4. Excuses. 6, 7, 8.
What's
Okay.
your
You got a
Payday.
payday?
Play a family game. That's meta as shit.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna collect my sweet hundo.
And a life token.
Did you just
Oh.
like play with the wife?
And a life token.
Because you don't have kids, right? You just
She
played with the
insisted
wife?
we play
Oh.
for
What'd you guys
Quacky.
play?
I never understood that game. But she was starting to get on my nerves, and it was either Bond or Killer. And I already had one murder on my conscience. So I rolled the dice.
I literally seeing it escalating to like Mr. and Mrs. Smith. Like,
Hey. All right, so 2 paydays and twins.
oh, congrats!
Lots of twins going around.
Yeah.
What is going on?
It's all that fertility treatment.
It's my turn, right?
It was just the night that we fucked like back to back to back to back. That's why it happened. That's a thing, right? That's how birth works.
Yes.
Sure.
That's
sure.
definitely not how birth works.
Yeah, what's the name of your twins?
You don't
Actually,
plunge the baby out.
what's the name of your twins, and what's the name of Thorin's twins? I don't think we've ever gotten names.
Yeah, they were just like adopted.
Yeah, they were
twins,
just there.
Right? I don't know. What would we name them? I guess we would name them like Zane Jr.
Oh my god.
The Twitch picks, the voting thing is not working very well, so you guys are gonna have to put in chat what you want the theft to, who you want the theft to happen to, and we're just gonna have to look.
And Zane Jr. the second.
Oh, of course.
No, there's fraternal twins. There's Zane Jr. and Jane Jr.
Yes.
Yes.
Let's do that.
So we
Oh
got
my
one vote for
God.
Clark, theft to Clark. Thanks, Tim Chandler. Clark.
I haven't even
Everyone says
stolen from
Clark.
Enough.
Wait, Mr. Stonebender.
What?
So,
Is it my turn? I'm hovering over.
yeah, I think everybody's saying that the theft happens to Clark. So,
Poor Clark.
Yeah.
Clark's having a bad life.
Yeah. I thought my life was rough. Jeez.
So how do we want to do this?
So-
Theft.
So I think Clark. So Clark didn't have anything stolen from him. Clark was sitting in bed one night, and Trixie came to him and said, "You know, I've been talking to a friend of mine who says that there's this savings and loan place that doesn't, you know, that gets a delivery sometimes, and maybe we can spice life up a little bit." And Clark, feeling like he needs a little change of pace, decides he's gonna go and he holds up a money delivery, one of those money delivery trucks, as it's with his new bride.
Oh wow, that's
Trixie.
romantic.
Yeah, they go and steal a bunch of money.
That's like movie worthy.
Oh wow.
Did they get away with it though?
I mean, I guess time will tell.
I guess.
I just keep wanting to roll a d20 to see if he did or not.
Right?
Right.
That's why you spin the wheel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, 8.
8.
Whose turn is it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
What do we
8.
want to call
I'm
that? Do we want to
guessing
call that
it's
like? We call it like 80 grand that you just stole?
Yeah, 80 grand. He's got a small bag full of 80 grand. They just stole.
Well, go ahead and take 80 grand, I guess.
I'll do it.
I never thought I'd see the kid stoop so low, but he was unhappy. I sympathized.
Oh God, Trixie, what have we done? I don't know what's happening to me. I used to be a man who wanted to try, a man of the judicial system. All right, whose turn is it right now?
I just went. My turn was boring. I landed on a Payday.
That's all that's happened since I decided not to go to night school?
Yeah, because I was waiting. I was like, "Is it my turn?" And I was like, really waiting for it because I didn't know.
Okay. So it's Thorin's turn, I guess.
We need like.
Trade salary cards.
Oh my god.
Oh boy.
So I get a payday. And I trade
No!
salary.
not Dashel. He had a redemption.
I'm not keeping track of our total money on the thing anymore, so we'll just have to count it at the end. I decided that I should have listened to Oz, and that was too much to track.
All right.
Right.
I think
Thorin.
this time I'm going to. I think I'll trade salaries with Bobby.
All right.
I'll sell him another timeshare.
Okay,
I'm rolling in the dough.
yeah, I don't even care anymore.
Just imagine they're like, hey, have you guys heard from Clark in a while? Like, you just been quiet for a week.
Yeah.
Nah, man, I've been busy working on this case. You know, some people stole from a money truck.
Oh, man. Balls on that guy, right?
What?
Yeah, I've been in touch with him. He just dropped a bunch of money on a new timeshare. That guy's rolling in the dough. I guess it pays to stay in school like he did so long.
It sure does. Got a great wife. Where's this life tile doing in the middle of the board?
I don't know.
No.
I'll put it back.
Someone missed out on a piece of their life.
Yeah.
Whose turn is it?
Well, I had whatever piece I could get from Thorin. We'll know if Jessica will be okay or not. I guess I'll have to find her. I moved to a property outside the city in the islands where he said she was buried, kept. Who knows? I had to buy a condo or a cabin for 90 grand.
Oh my
Oh,
gosh.
Leash.
Yeah, I don't
Oh, I
get
thought
anything for that. I just lost 90 grand.
I like how you had to. Like, you didn't have a choice. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, this is not, would you like to buy a cabin on a lake? This is,
yeah, it's like,
buy a cabin on a lake!
All right.
Got
That's
involved
my
in some
turn.
savory
Okay,
characters.
wait. At the beginning of my turn, before I even spin the wheel, I want to.
car search.
Well, actually, okay. I want to pay off my bank loans finally, and then here you go. Yeah. And
Oh my
then
God,
I also. Whoa.
20 is floating
Yeah.
through the table.
Okay, so paying off my college debt, and then I also want to pay for some house insurance because I need to make sure that I keep my my twins, my family safe.
Yeah.
All right, so someone can arrange that while I.
How much-
And then
how much
homeowners
is-
insurance.
How much is homeowners insurance?
It depends on your home.
Oh, it's like on my card.
Yeah. Okay. Here we go.
I don't have a home.
Not yet.
I ain't got a home.
I imagine you're living in a hotel room hiding from the cops.
1, 2, 3, 4.
I've been informed. I've been
House
informed that
flooded.
we actually just
Hey!
barely broke the $2,000 mark on our fundraiser. So
Ooh, yes.
thank you guys.
So house flooded. Pay 40,000 if not insured. Woo!
Just bought insurance. Nice. Good
Yep.
for you.
Yeah. Whew. Got a new remodeling job done, man. It's a good thing. It's a good thing that you know, after working in the hard streets of LA, you know, it put my life in perspective, and I knew I had to, you know, shape up, man.
Ship up or ship out.
Yeah. All right, that's my turn.
All right, I'm gonna spin the wheel here, see how much further we can get. 8. Oh, well, good. The first time I roll higher than 5, I get stopped. And to buy a house.
Ooh, someone's getting a mortgage.
Yeah.
No,
And
you're actually rolling in cash.
Dutch
Mhm.
Colonial. Not. Hey, I think Thorin is rolling in cash. 120 for my Dutch Colonial here.
Man, it's taking you a long time to finally buy a house. It's a good thing
Yeah.
you stole all that money.
Yeah.
No one will ever know.
That's it.
This Dutch Colonial is solar heated. Has solid oak floors.
Ooh. Sounds nice.
8 spacious rooms. Yeah, life of crime.
Yeah. Crime pays.
You know what's funny that I'm just looking at this board is how perfectly I didn't get kids. Like, how perfect is that?
Yeah.
It's never too late.
I looked at the board. There's no
There's no chance for more children.
No, there isn't.
You're gonna die an old maid.
I guess.
No, you can adopt twins here.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
there's still a chance. There's still a chance.
Still a chance. I kind of wanted her to.
Oh, no, wait,
have
wait.
a baby.
Whose go is it right now?
Which
That's
one?
a good question.
Done like 20 minutes ago.
Yeah, well, we had said we were going to keep going until unless everybody, unless people needed to go. That's all. So if we want to wrap it up, we can, or
Maybe
we
if
can. Go ahead.
I could go around the table one more time.
I could fucking go all night. Like,
So and then
yeah, I need.
Sounds
I
like
need
something
at least
bad
4
has to
hours
happen to
of sleep.
Dashel.
So why
Mute
don't
the music. I'm sorry. I have like 2 tracks going in my. Oh no. Oh wait, hold on. I can probably fix it over here.
why don't we
Okay, there we go. Got
why
it.
don't we just
Fixed.
have everybody finish their round, because I was the first one, Erica, then Thorin, then Dashel, then Zane, and then we'll call it, and we'll flip over our life tiles and finish it out, and then we'll switch over to BattleTech.
Sounds
All
good.
right.
Who knew life?
Would take so long.
Yeah.
That joke.
We already
I
made
hate
it.
it. I quit.
So I'm going, right?
Yes, Erica.
Alright, let's see. Let's see my last roll. I want something good. Oh, well.
Whoa!
Got a 10.
Hey, you, I'm 5 dot here. Take it.
Someone's
take
got to
my
pay
10,
Super Cop.
And then I'll take
Oh,
it for
yep.
5,000.
Yep.
And then, yeah, there we go. Perfect.
Amy 5K. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
Oh,
1,
no.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. My Valentine, that's what I can hear.
I guess Wilson is showing up then with flowers.
The $5,000 fell off the table.
Hi, Erica. It's been a while.
Hi.
I'll
Do you
just
want to go out to
Yeah.
lunch? I'm sorry about the application thing. I've been watching you since grade school.
That's,
I
different.
realize now that I say that out loud, it's a little weird.
Yeah, just a little bit. So so keep in touch with my parents, or?
Oh, no, I'm not supposed to say.
Great. So why are you here?
I just thought maybe you'd like to go to Schlotsky's or something.
You know what? Sure.
It's February. I mean,
Is it? Oh yeah, it's Valentine's Day. Yeah, I don't look at the calendar anymore. My life has been kind of
I've been waiting until today to ask. Sorry.
okay. Calm down. That's fine. You know what? Sure. I'll go. Yeah.
Maybe we can, pick up where we left off.
Sure. We can lunch. Let's do lunch. If after and later on, yeah. But right now, just lunch.
Okay.
Just lunch. She like
I'll call you.
reaches out- She reaches out to take the flowers and she's like, "Thank you." Like,
He doesn't let go for a second. Oh,
who's on the same square as me?
Green?
Thorin? Thorin? Are you?
Yeah, Thorin shows up in a fancy car with Bilbo just after Payday. Woo! It's Valentine's Day! Hey, come with us. Let's go. Is that your husband? Oh wait, no,
No.
that's right. That's the guy who was gonna be your husband. So we think
Yeah.
you're. Never mind. Just hop in the car. Let's go. Woo!
Okay,
Party!
All right, let's walk, Wilson. Come on. Like,
7, 8, 9.
so I got 2 paydays out of that.
Nice.
Plus,
The Mushu flu attack.
uh-oh.
oh, if only I was a doctor, you would have paid me.
How much is that going to cost me?
25,000.
Okay, so I get 95K total out of my 2 paydays. No! Hang on! I get 200K minus
Oh, I-
25,
I went past
so...
the payday. Oh, I'm too shit. I just took the entire stack of 50s.
9. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright, so I can go 8 or 9. Run for mayor or vote?
Run for mayor.
Yeah, I'm gonna run for mayor. I'm tough on crime. I solved the famous Bilbo case. Yeah.
It's not that truck case, though.
Yeah, well, that's why we need to get tough on crime.
Yeah, exactly.
You know?
That's right. All right, was that the last turn?
That was the final round, yeah.
It was.
All right. Well, what we'll do is we'll go around real fast and reveal our life tokens and do our epilogues here. I'll go first. We'll go around the table as normal, and let's see. I got only 2 life tokens here, but the first one was family horse wins derby.
Apparently, you got a family horse. All right.
I wasn't aware that I had a family horse, but
This is further down the line.
yeah, it was a little bit further down. We bought a horse. It was Trixie's idea. She'd always wanted one, and I can't say no to that lovely lady. We went and robbed another a bank to pay for it.
Bonnie and Clyde.
And we also invented a new sport.
What's the sport that you invented?
Well, it's sort of like a combination of curling and baseball. What we did was it all started when Trixie had this idea of that curling thing is so heavy. Why don't they do the same thing they do with the wiffle balls and make that rock thing out of plastic wiffly material? And then we did that, and then she added a baseball bat in there somewhere somehow, and and she called it hurling. And apparently there was some money in it.
All right, good for you.
All right, what about Erica's tiles?
Oh boy, let me see, because I have 3. Invent new ice cream flavor.
Nice.
You are an artist. I knew you could do it.
Oh, thanks, Thorin. Yeah, I mean, one day, I guess she was eating
Ice cream?
ice cream. I was gonna say the food, but I can't think of any foods right now at the top of my head. She was eating some ice cream, and then the next morning she was eating like a egg on toast. And she was like, you know what, this would make one hell of an ice cream. And apparently, everyone loved it.
At least $50,000 worth of people.
You sold that in a big city somewhere.
Carla got fat on those ice creams.
Yeah.
Oh, I bet she did. I also climbed Mount Everest. You know, being an athlete, got a chance to do that. Got a chance to actually get paid to climb Mount Everest. That was awesome. Good life experience. I also became president.
She went from mayor of
Reagan here.
She went from mayor of the cul-de-sac to the president.
Yeah.
I voted for. I always believed.
That's right.
Great
Thorin every year wrote her name in every election day until finally it happened.
Wow.
There was just one day where I guess I pursued politics, became guys, I'm a lady president.
This is
The first
incredible.
female president, yes.
Yeah.
All right,
Also,
Thorin.
Yeah.
Thorin, the travel agent.
With all of his struggles through life, writes a great American novel,
Nice.
basically making his husband Bilbo the star of it. It was called The Hobbit, really popular. And then I found the solution to pollution in my quest to reclaim my kingdom. We defeated smog and won the
Yay!
Nobel Peace Prize for doing that. And as a result, won this fantastic dance contest with our specially choreographed dance moves called Fight the Dragon.
Nice.
It's
That's
like a kind of a line dance, Cupid shuffle sort of thing, but you like pretend you're swinging an axe and stuff. It's great, real popular, and yeah, I was able to leverage a lot of that influence to help my friends succeed in life, win elections, have the the destinations for travel they've always dreamed of, but pay lots of money for and never had the time to visit. Stuff like that.
All right, Dashel T, let's see what you got.
I can't top that. Oh,
Hey, you are a blogger. You won the Pulitzer Prize.
yeah.
On a new computer you designed.
A crime-fighting computer.
And built a better mousetrap.
Okay, so here we go. Hang on. I got this. After paying off all of Erica's debts,
Thanks.
I set out looking for Jessica. Writing along the way, agent kept trying to send me money. I kept saying no, but the checks kept coming. And I had to write on the road. Problem no one else had solved yet, so I did. And then in one seedy hotel after another, mice, rats, sometimes raccoons. Had to catch them. Nothing worked. So I solved that problem. And at the end of the day, I found that none of the money, none of the recognition, none of it mattered. All I wanted to do was find Jessica. So I hummed myself a tune. Put it out over the airwaves. Signing off. Dashel T. And normally the camera would do this, but I drove off into the sunset.
Excellent. And then finally,
Yeah. So let's see. I don't want to downer this one because it's actually pretty good. So yeah, his life goes pretty well. So he he finds a new energy source. Which he when he did a sting on these people that were growing hydroponic pot, he realized that there was a way to power that marijuana in such a way that would be less taxing on the system.
nice.
And now, yeah,
Dank, brah.
yeah. And as such, and especially now that Erica is president and pot
Yeah.
became legal.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Yeah. And you know, pot especially became legal after I painted this masterpiece that spoke about the injustices of pot smokers, and then I won the humanitarian award for it. And then thanks to all of my work getting marijuana plants cultivated, that actually had this total side effect of saving endangered species around those areas. And I used that money to sell a game called Life.
Wow, full circle.
And then,
Yeah.
and it all makes sense now.
that was the weirdest ending.
That's what happened.
Sad.
See, what happened is this whole thing was we started at the end, right? Now we're playing the game in the cul-de-sac where we all started. That's what this was all about.
It's about
Yeah.
coming back together.
Yeah, exactly. I'm
So we
gonna
need to
get.
cover-
Kidnapped the love of my life.
Yeah, I think we did
I
all
made
forget.
clones.
I think we all
One
forgot.
of them at least will reveal herself as Queen of the Elves someday, but you know, it's
One
a
of
side
them?
project. Well, like I said, clones.
Yeah. I think we all did. I think it's pretty clear that Thorin won in terms of money,
How much does Thorin have?
like $600 million.
I have.
I have 670,000 plus my cards, which is another.
Yeah, that's another. He
Well,
has
that's
over
just
a
how much
million.
you have.
7. So I have 1370, I think.
Yeah, $1.37 million.
Oh yeah, I'm
Garbage.
just over $1 million.
The bad guy won.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
gonna say, I have I don't know if I did my math correct on this or not. 775 thou or mil? I don't know how to do
Thousand.
math.
Probably 1,000.
The point is, the bad guy wins, just like
won.
real life.
I think
Just
it is.
like the game of life.
Yeah, I think it is worth noting that I have like 360,000.
Aw,
And a
well,
couple of great timeshares.
Yeah, and that was with a couple of. Yeah, exactly. We're gonna wrap it up here real fast. Thank you guys for all the support you guys gave and filling up the meter and spinning that wheel. It was great. We had a ton of fun. We didn't get to finish the game, but you know. Seriously, who would have thought? We just were having so much fun getting into character. I don't think that it really doesn't matter that we finished. I think.
No.
I think at the end
Because
of
we
the day,
told the
sucks.
story that we were trying to
it's
tell.
better.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, this game sucks, but I actually want to come back to it again.
Yeah.
With a new set of characters.
I think.
It's like
so much fun.
the way we played it is like Fiasco with way too many rules
Yeah.
in the wrong spots.
Exactly.
Fair.
Exactly. Speaking of Fiasco, if you guys want to see us actually play Fiasco, that's going to be at 7:30 in the morning here. We'll be playing that. Me and Oz will both be there in 5.5 hours. So get ready for that. I'm going to switch us over in just a second to playing some BattleTech. I'll be doing that for about 2.5 hours. And before Damien plays some Warframe to fill up the middle of the night before Fiasco. Thank you guys. Thank you especially to Paige and Chris. I know, Paige, we had some technical difficulties, but we got it figured out. We fixed it.
Yeah, very quickly too. I'm surprised that my phone actually was like, yeah, I'll do this for you, and actually hold up. I've had it plugged in charging this entire time too, so I made sure that I wasn't gonna die.
Yeah.
Without a face cam, I don't care. At least you guys were able to hear me, and I was able to hear you.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It worked.
Yep. And Chris, we'll definitely have to have you back for something.
Love
And
to be back.
we had a blast.
Someday.
So, and also thank you, of course, to my regular co-hosts Cliff and Oz. So.
Always a pleasure.
Once Upon a Tabletop. If you guys enjoyed this, you should definitely check out Once Upon a Tabletop on our regular times. When are we? Is it the 20-something? It's on this.
24th, I think. We're gonna
24th.
24th.
Mansions of Madness again, right?
Yes, we're
Yep.
doing Mansions of Madness again.
Are
Absolutely.
we doing the same characters? Are we continuing the same ones?
Same
I hope
characters.
so.
Yes, we are.
Awesome.
Jealous.
All right. On that note, I will say goodnight.
Yep, and I'm gonna go
Good
ahead
It's
and
Joining us.
switch.
And,
I'm gonna switch us out. Thank you guys, and just stick around. I'll be doing BattleTech here in just a second. And what?
Oh my God! I have a life token shoved in my money.
Oh
Nope.
boy. Well, that's what happens
I just wanna
when
know
you
what it
don't
is.
pay
I
attention.
want to know what it is, though. in my own way.
You opened a health food chain.
All right.
Yeah. That's what
Marijuana
we need the
chain.
presidency.
All right, see you guys. Bye bye. I'll be back in just a
Bye.
second.